What's up, world? This your boy, God. Now, Uncle Richard. What's up, Uncle Richard? Ain't nothing to it, Adam. Uncle Richard, man, we got that land in Danziger, and we got more land in Danziger. Because I'm on make a deal with some of the family members that we gonna make that a community, a neighborhood, and we gonna put stores around Danziger, all out there up to the plan, and we gonna put a mall out there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put car lots out there. We gonna put apartments out there. We gonna put shopping centers out there. We gonna put McDonald's, Burger King, CC's Pizza, Domino's Pizza. I love that land, Uncle Richard, but the only thing about that land is so far away from a store that you gotta have at least a quarter tank of gas to go home with every night. You know what I'm saying? You can't be rocking on empty like I do in the city. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have enough gas to get home. Get back to the store from the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't come home on E and the light on and shit down there in Danziger. But Danziger used to be, it's called Danziger because Danziger was my grandmother's name. She was Isabella Dance before she was Isabella Brown, Charlie Brown's wife. You know what I'm saying? So Danziger is the name of the town. It's called Cedar Break. That's what we call it, Cedar Break, but the official name is Danziger because my grandmother was a singer and she was Isabella Dance. And my grandfather bought her from the Dance brothers. That was a plantation, you know what I'm saying? And it was called Dance Brothers. And my grandmother was bought from them. So she was a dance. So my grandfather named his his city, Danziger. And that's how Danziger got his name, from my grandmother, Isabella Brown. And Phillips 66 got their name, Phillips 66, because the Phillips people beat my grandfather up. You know what I'm saying? They beat my grandfather up and took his land from him. You know what I'm saying? That's why, Phillips 66 sit where it is. That's where the oil was. And when they found out it was oil on it, they forced my grandfather to sell it to him for little or nothing. It was little or nothing to them. Money didn't mean nothing to them then. It meant everything to them. But they wasn't looking at how much it cost. You know what I'm saying? They was looking at how much they was going to make throughout the years. And all the men that took that land from my grandfather went to hell. And some of them still going. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ones that know how the land was took, you know what I'm saying? If it's somebody still living, then they better repent. Because God here, Charlie Brown here, to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody living that was from Charlie Brown's era, though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but court records and all that. And I don't give a damn about court records because I don't give a damn about court. I don't give a damn about government. You know what I'm saying? I care about life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I care about. And that's everybody's life. Like I say, man, I got best friends with an S on it. When I meet a friend, if you a friend, you my best friend. Because, shoot, if I know you and talk to you, I guess, that's when you my best friend. But if I just know you or know of you and you a friend of a friend, then you still a best friend of mine because I'm God and you my sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? But as Adam, then you are just a friend. You know what I'm saying? But as God, Adam, now you a best friend. Because when you see me or get to know me, you gonna know I'm God, Adam LaTroy Jackson, and we'll be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna, mess over nobody. I don't wanna hurt nobody. I don't wanna be hurt. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody the same way. And, I love doing my job. And my job is just kind of teaching people how to live. You know what I'm saying? And Nino Brown, I just got through listening to my boy Nino Brown. And this Nino Brown, soul and spirit God, talking before I know I'm talking, like we used to say. But I know I'm talking. Because if God talking, then I, Nino Brown, need to be listening. So I hope my flesh ain't out and about, and I hope it's somewhere where it can push, play on God's live. Because when you live, Nino Brown, I'll be wanting to see you, but they never show me your lives. You know what I'm saying? They always show me what you did years ago. And I guess that's for time, you know what I'm saying? Because everything and everybody got a plan and purpose. What you say, Nino Brown, is needed for somebody on certain days, but I'll be looking for everything you say to mean something for me. And the way I feel, Nino Brown, I'm everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm everybody. So with me being everybody, you know what I'm saying? With me being everybody, then, when you talk to them, you talking to me. And I'm going to go back. And I'm gonna go to a joint where you was talking, Nino Brown, and I'm on
wake that ass up in the morning with the Breakfast Club.
This one.
Y'all share this motherfucking video, Nino Brown live.
Yeah.
Share this motherfucking video. It's a real topic today, bitch. I'm going motherfucking in. I'm finna inspire until I expire today. I need you to share this motherfucking video if you fucking with Nino Brown. It's finna get really real. You understand me? Share this motherfucking video if you fucking with Nino Brown. It's finna get really real. If you fucking with Nino Brown, share this motherfucking video right motherfucking now, cause it's finna get really real. I wanna talk about some real shit today. I want all my Leos to share the video. I want all my Scorpios to share this motherfucking video. I want all my motherfucking Sagittarius, Aquarius, motherfucking Geminis to share this motherfucking video. Ooh. See, I want all my people to stop talking about what you gon' be, what you gon' become. I want you to stop talking about that, about, oh, I'm gonna become this, I'm gonna do this. Stop talking about that, about what you gon' become.
No, man. I understand your concept, Nino Brown, but I don't want my kids to learn to keep secrets. Shit, you want to be something, you set out to be that. Only the devil gonna get mad. And he dead. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but want us to be wanters now. You know what I'm saying? We all gods, Nino Brown. So we do say what we gonna be. Like I had to say, I'm gonna be God. Before I came in the world, I had to be the heir, Nino Brown. Adam is rich. Adam is righteous. Adam is real. Adam is reliable. And Adam is respected. And Adam is never religious. You know what I'm saying? Adam straight up, man. And Adam thanks everybody for what they didn't do for him. You know what I'm saying? I thank everybody for what you didn't do for me, because if I'd have got $3 million or $2 million from Dow, I'd have blew it. You know what I'm saying? But I still ended up in this house, the same shape, and everybody just would have talked about me a little bit more than they talk about me now. Because I'd have blew $2 million, probably. Because I had business on my mind. I wouldn't have blew $2 million because I was too smart for that, and I was guarding Adam. So I never would have let Adam blow $2 million. But what I wasn't going to do is let Dow Chemical kill him by using the doctor to tell him to take 5 sleeping pills. I wasn't going to let them do that to Adam. So I told Adam to take 15 sleeping pills. But before I told Adam to take 15, I told Adam to write a suicide letter. And I wish I can find that suicide letter. I done lost it. I ain't even got it. And my wife ain't got it, I don't think. My ex-wife ain't got it, I don't think. But she got on my ass a couple of months ago, and we was fussing, and she said something about suicide. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, Nita, that, Adam had to write that suicide letter. But that was me, God, writing it. The man was going to kill him anyway. He had prescribed him 5. So Adam was going to take 5 and die. And you just was going to say he died in his sleep. And you never would have thought that prescription the doctor said take 5 sleeping pills killed him. You'd have never knew Dow that he took the orders from Dow to kill him. Because the whole time the man was telling Adam he wasn't on Dow Chemical side. He was on Adam's side. You know what I'm saying? And he was mad because Dow Chemical wanted Adam to come back to work too early, and Adam wasn't ready mentally, really, to face the place that tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't spiritually ready. Because if Adam would have died that day without me, because I was like, shit, when Adam screamed, when that hot stuff got on Adam, and Adam looked at Kent Green and said, man, I'm finna die. You know what I'm saying? And Kent Green said, let's get out of here. When we turned around and that stuff hit me in the back again, and it seeped through them clothes, that stuff was hell hot. 400 degrees. Hell hot. You know what I'm saying? And the scream that I let out my mouth went from heaven to hell to every star to the moon to the sun wasn't out. It was on the other side, but it was screaming on the other side of the world. Heaven was alone. Adam was about to die. So Kent Green thought that he was safe because he was behind the tank. You know what I'm saying? He was on the side of the tank, and the spout was facing Adam. So when Adam broke the dam and it came out on him, luckily Adam had his face shield on top of his hard hat, and we didn't have a procedure for that job, so nobody ever thought it was going to be water coming out of it with the magnesium chloride. So the face shield wasn't, it was on my hard hat, but it wasn't down, but the weight of stuff came up and out the spout, because the spout was facing me. For it to come up and out and come over my face shield and push it down over my eyes and mouth and stuff, that was the blessing, because it could have came straight out in my face and knocked my hard hat off, everything off. I'd have been mud because I wouldn't have been able to see to turn around and run. And I'd have just, when the second and third wave came out and it had finished draining, it had just drained on top of I'd have been like a slug. You ever seen a slug, a snail slug, and you pour salt on it and it just dissolved? That's what I'd have done at the bottom of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have my face shield on. You know what I'm saying? But Kent Green, he had his hard hat downstairs. So if he'd have been in my place and he'd have been the one with the shovel, he was complaining about his head and his hair and not wanting to walk around and live like that. He was complaining about that night before he died. And he told God he didn't want to live. He did tell me, God, he didn't want to live. I was Adam then, but he told me that he didn't want to live like that. And our God heard it through Adam. So when they told Adam, and Adam told Ken he was gonna let him get some sleep, Adam went to his room and Adam went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And all he could think about is how Kent Green told him, man, dog gonna take care of us. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna call Ken a lie because he deceased and stuff. And this Kent Green, Adam, I wouldn't lie. Dow Chemical is gonna take care of you, Adam. And I'm gonna make sure of it. This Kent Green's voice, the one that y'all got that great, nice video of, and didn't want to make a video of Adam Jackson because you didn't want him to have shit. Ron Paul and Ron Paul Sr. You know what I'm saying? But this Kent Green, you know what I'm saying? When I told God, Adam, I didn't want to live like that, I died the next morning because I had swallowed some without having my hard hat on. It did get in my face. It didn't blind me, but it went in my mouth and I swallowed it and it was hot. But I didn't think nothing of it. We went to the safety shower. I screamed and I screamed just like Jackson did. You could hear it all over heaven and hell. And then we was in the safety shower and Louise and everybody coming looking at us and we was butt naked in the safety shower. I was rubbing Kent's head, trying to wipe the stuff out of his head. And instant balls was on my thighs and on my chest. I'm talking about like, you know how you get burnt and all of a sudden you look down and you see it be red, but then all of a sudden, the next day it'd be a ball on there. You know what I'm saying? But these balls on my thighs and my chest and stuff was so big and stomach was so big. And on my ass, yes, my ass, both ass cheeks was burnt. And then, the balls was just hanging full of water in the safety shower that quick. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody was looking at us and stuff. And some people I think was praying and stuff. And so the ambulance came, wrapped us up in some kind of ointment blanket. Oh man. And that blanket was like, man, I couldn't take it. It was like alcohol, but not that stingy. It didn't sting that bad, but it was uncomfortable. It still hurt because I was in pain anyway. So, we gets to the hospital. The first thing Kent's wife said to him when she came to the door, and I heard Kent call her a B word and all that stuff. And the first thing she said when she came to that door was, I love you, Kent. Yeah. All right. The first thing she said is, I love you, Kent. And my wife, even though Nita loved me, she didn't come in there and the first words came out of her mouth was, I love you, Adam. The first thing she did was peek in there to see how bad I looked. Shit, she was trying to see what the hell goddamn Adam looked like. Mm-hmm. And then, I had enemies, like my ex's boyfriend going around telling people that he cut for her because, she give me, I was going to take care of him and all that there, and which I am, I'm sorry, homeboy. I didn't know I was God at that time. I was a normal man and you was too. That's how come we was beefing, because of the things you did. You know what I'm saying? You think about it. I'm going to keep that child support until you stop it. Spending my money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to, do this and that if you ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't trying to talk about nobody. I ain't the judge I'm the judge of Satan. And you know who you was. You was not God. You didn't live a godly life. I don't even know if you're living a godly life now. Maybe so now, because if I was the enemy of God, I damn sure be scared, especially when he killed all my names. This Satan, Christopher, the new one, I'm on God's side. Adam ain't got no enemies. If he do, shit, damn, your thoughts will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Before you could get down here, you would have a wreck. Before you could move, something will fall on your goddamn head from the sky. You know what I'm saying? Just like one day I was riding out there past the house me and Nita and them used to stay in. The first brick house that I had, no, the second brick house that I had. And it was a nice house too. Had a round driveway, you know what I'm saying? And shoes, it was pretty big. It wasn't no 2-story, but it was pretty big. Had a garage, 2-car garage, you know what I'm saying? Nice house, but it was on the highway and it was way away from town. You couldn't just get out on the road and walk to the store, you know what I'm saying? Because the store was way down the road on the corner, about a mile and a half down the road. So you didn't want to go out there walk a mile and a half on the highway where people doing 65. You didn't want to do that. So that house, I was riding by that house. You know what I'm saying? And this was later on after we moved out that house. I wasn't even with my second wife then. I was with my third wife. And this after I became God, you know what I'm saying? And I was just going back and forth trying to teach Adam that he God, and Adam trying to teach me that he God, and that he understands that he God. And you know, every now and then I'd be God, and then we'd get to be normal again, and I'd feel like Adam again. And, you know, it just was going back and forth like that until now. You know, now I'm all God. I ain't telling people what I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't telling people what I was going to be years ago, Nino Brown. This 2018 you talking about. And I already told you I was God 2009, 2000, 10, 2008. You know what I'm saying? Made the music. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff you talking now, I'm not going to call Nino Brown the devil, but I'm going to say back in 2009 when I came and I went to jail and they put me in the cell talking about suicide watch because I said I was God. You know, I was God then. You know what I'm saying? Shit. When I screamed out I was God, when I was talking to my son, I had found out my son was in jail. I was walking down the sidewalk talking to Champ in jail. I was out on my sidewalk in the middle of the neighborhood. That's when I lived on 113 Beechwood. And I walked out there on that sidewalk. And when I got to the corner, I said, oh, God. And when I said that, it was a white lady that lived across the street from me. She was walking across the street and she turned every different color of a person that it could be from the street to her garage, going in her garage before she turned back white or whatever color she was when she walked in the garage. But she went from every nationality when she walked in that house. Like she turned like 8 different people walking in the house. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I really knew I was God, because screaming out and I'm talking to my son in jail. Then I walked, I seen a stick and I thought the stick was a snake. And then some reason God told me, pick it up. And it was a stick, it wasn't a snake. And then I picked it up and Harriet Tubman started talking to me. And she said, put it up on your neck. So I put it on my neck and I had it like this. And I was walking with that stick down the neighborhood, through the neighborhood. And I walked all the way around the block. And I was going up like I was going to my spot where I call holy ground. Suggs Field. So I was walking towards Suggs Field, but I was still close to my house, but I was around the corner. And I had that stick on my neck, and Harriet Tubman was talking, and I was talking to Harriet Tubman, and she was telling me how right there we that was slave. That was a slavery area because it was a historical marker right there at the creek. You know what I'm saying? It's a historical marker of the time and the date of that place being that canal being made or formed, or whatever they named that neighborhood. That neighborhood became that neighborhood at this date and time, and it's a monument there. And me and Harriet Tubman was talking, and then all of a sudden somebody came outside and asked me, was I all right? And I said, yeah. And I was talking to him as God and told him I was God and told him, I was Harriet Tubman and all that. And then a police came. Somebody had called the police. So the police came, and the police put me in front of their camera in front of the car. They didn't take me to jail that night, but they asked me for my wife's name and all that. They called my wife. She had to take off work early and come, rush up there to see what's going on. And then I was talking to him as God, though. And the police was talking nice to me. As a matter of fact, the white girl police, she said, I want to take care of the lights. Because I told her how we was going to make movies and stuff, you know what I'm saying, about my life. And this neighborhood was going to be in the movie and all that there. And she said, I want to control the lights. So they didn't arrest me. They just let me go with my wife and go home. Another time, the police came to the house, a fine Mexican girl and Mexican, an older Mexican fella. And they came to the house. I like to say Hispanic. I don't like to say Mexican because I got a lot of close best friends that's Mexican. And, I think Jamie kind of looked at me funny when I called him a Mexican one time. He thought I was being funny, but I really wasn't being funny. That's what I always called a Hispanic person, is a Mexican. I didn't think of it as no bad name. I wasn't even thinking of it as saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking Mexican is Mexican, but some Hispanics take being called a Mexican as being called a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I seen it in Jamie's eyes. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt that spirit of Jamie kind of, letting me know, don't call me Mexican. So I say Spanish, you know what I'm saying? I hurried up and correct myself and said Spanish people. And he accepted that. I think he told me they wasn't Spanish either, but he knew I didn't mean no harm in it. But because we was too close of friends for me to be calling no bullshit ass Mexican. You know what I'm saying? He knew I was calling him a good Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I know. If you come from Mexico, then you're a Mexican.
You got my white lighter?
No, I got my white lighter. This is mine.
You got another lighter?
No, but you can use this if you. Well, how long you gonna be gone?
Like an hour and a half. I gotta cut through heads.
Well, sure. You need a lighter? What you need a lighter for, man? You gonna be in the house with a lighter, nigga. Shit.
I do need a lighter. I
Like what you need to smoke now. Let me keep the lighter because you're gonna be gone too long. Lil man ain't going with you?
He's sleeping
Oh,
on the couch.
oh.
I just don't like smoking weed on the strip.
Oh.
I always work like that on 45.
Yeah, but right in front of my wife, you know what I'm saying? I started talking to the Mexican lady and I said, "You ain't got no husband?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Golly, girl, shoes. You ain't got no husband." I was just tripping with the Mexican girl. And then the police officer, they told me, you need to go up and get in the bed, Mr. Jackson, and this and that there. And I think they even called me God because I told them I was God and stuff. So they told me to go get in the bed and sleep it off, you know what I'm saying? They was cool with me, but them other police took my ass to jail talking about I was on suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? I bet there was some of Dow Chemical bullshit. All them years, no, God, I don't think it was Dow Chemical alone. I think that was the whole world, not coming against you, but like Bill Winston said one time, if you want to take Jesus' place or be Jesus, or if you want to prove you Jesus, it take a while. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't finish that, God. Oh man, you didn't knock the hole in that shit. Ain't no more money. You know what I'm saying? Really everything free. But since money has always been something y'all wanted and needed and played the lotto, I seen a man playing the lotto tonight. You know what I'm saying? Cause the banks ain't gave nobody no gold card yet, or God ain't went in there and told them, or God ain't showed them this video or showed them the other videos that he said, take it to the bank and let the bank hit. But all the banks should be listening to me right now. Every bank should be listening to me right now. Every single bank should be listening to God right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't play, man. I don't play. I don't lie. What am I lying for? Shit. Damn, I said ain't no liars gonna make it to heaven, and god damn, it's a whole bunch of motherfucking liars up in this motherfucker. Adulterers, low down motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now, ain't nothing wrong with fornication. Sex without being married. God ain't got nothing against that. You're a motherfucking liar, devil. If you said I did have something against people sleeping together without being married, the devil lied about that. You know what I'm saying? This the devil. I lied about that. God ain't got nothing to do with that. I just wanted to keep y'all ass from getting married. This the spirit of whoever, white or black, that kept marriage alive after Jesus said we neither marry nor are given into marriage. See, and I also heard somebody say they trying to do away with mankind. Man, if you up here, you an angel. You are not no goddamn man, and this is not no motherfucking earth. You know what I'm saying? And if you go in the air on a goddamn astronaut, goddamn space shuttle, goddamn, you gonna see this motherfucker is round. And I might not let you come back to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you doubt my word and try to go up to see if I'm lying or not, you know what I'm saying, then the motherfucker might blow up. Because you tempting God. You know what I'm saying? Are you calling God a liar when he say the earth is goddamn round? You see the pictures of the motherfucker? Goddamn. Next thing you know, a motherfucker be trying to say the sun flat. Like he done lived on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? How the hell you gonna have a church of flat earth, the flat earth church? Shit, man, y'all make up some stupid ass shit when it's just simple as hell. We angels. We did the earth thing a long time ago, 2 times, blew it out, made it the moon, left the sun, burning y'all motherfucking ass up still, and then making you watch yourself burn from the earth. You know what I'm saying? Which is down there somewhere. We done came up here. I brought everybody up here. 98. Then we went back down to live again after Adam woke up. Then 3 days in heaven, then told Adam everything I had to tell him and put in him. Then I sent us all, we all came back, me, God, Jesus, last and first Adam, Holy Ghost and Holy Spirit, Paul, Luke, Mark, all of us went right back down to the earth and came back down where we at now. We on earth now, TDJ. You can drive right around this corner, but you ain't, because you stuck on TD Jakes. When TD Jakes had some, yeah, TD Jakes used to have some, but really TD Jakes ain't got shit now, because he was going for all the rich people. Them the only people he got as friends, talking about two rich people don't fuss. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen two rich people fussing. You're a goddamn lie. Rich people fuss their ass off, because if you don't take care of a motherfucker and you rich, they gonna have a problem with your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay for something, or if you able to pay for everything, TD Jakes, I guess you would have a nice relationship with a rich person. But then how can you talk about the poor people and how they argue without money when you got money? That's the devil judging the poor people. Instead of God, TD Jakes, in you, giving everybody that's poor, homeless, money, because you could have did the same thing I did. You could have came up with a eternal gold card and gave everybody riches a long time ago, and you could have called yourself God if you knew the Bible. I could have been TD Jakes, but TD Jakes would have had to say he Adam. You know what I'm saying? TD Jakes would have had to change his name to Adam, because if it ain't Adam, the Bible don't say, you know, Enoch 7th from TD Jakes or Enoch 7th from Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Said, you know, the Lord is coming with 10,000 saints. Enoch 7th from Adam, TD Jakes. Enoch 7th from Adam prophesied that the Lord was coming with 10,000 saints to execute judgment and to convince all people of their ungodly deeds and their hard speeches that ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And it's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers, Nino Brown. Don't nobody like my ass. And I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I ain't living for them. Well, I am living for everybody in the world because I'm God. But as Adam, shit, I wasn't living for y'all. I was living for me and my family and my friends and family members and people that I didn't know, you know, my neighbor. I was living for everybody, really, as Adam. I just didn't know I was God doing it. But now I know I'm God. You know what I'm saying? Now I know I'm God. But Nino Brown, I'm going to let you talk a little bit more, and I'm going to talk some more about what you saying. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Nino Brown. But see, one thing y'all lack is y'all judge and accuse the system, but you don't fix the system. Nino Brown, that's up to me, God, and thank you for letting me do it. You know what I'm saying? But we got an eternal gold card now. We don't have to fuss about money. But go ahead, your stuff here is all about money. I'm just telling people what the difference between having an eternal gold card and nobody being able to buy or sell without it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be godly. And you got to get the mark of the beast. And the beast is Adam LaTroy Jackson. That's this goddamn body. But the spirit of the air is Adam. Me, still. You know what I'm saying? That's how I move. I'm breathing that shit in, and it's making me move, and it's making me do this. And that's the spirit and the soul and the flesh. You know what I'm saying? All together, Adam. You know what I'm saying? And with us being Adam, you know what I'm saying? We cool as hell, man. We cool as hell. And I don't want women to be scared of no man no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, without money being in the play, you know, a woman shouldn't want a man because he could take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Financially. A woman should want a man because she loved that man that she met. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have to choose no ugly ass man. I ain't gonna say like who wife, but it's some people out there. Shit. You could be a president, rich ass president. You know what I'm saying? If you're a rich ass president, you're gonna have a pretty ass wife because of your money, not because of your looks. You know what I'm saying? You can't even play no movie and play the part right when you're a pretty ass woman with an ugly ass old ass man. But I'm not talking about you, Donald Trump. I'm talking about whoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about people. I don't make people feel bad. I try to make people feel good. But I can talk about you, Donald Trump, because I told you a few months ago, last year, to come out here to my house. I gave you the address and everything. I told you to come get on your knees before me. You know what I'm saying? And you did. You know what I'm saying? Now, this God, this the same God that the police picked up and drove me to the goddamn hospital in 30 seconds when that motherfucker 20 miles away. You know what I'm saying? And every street corner changed as we passed them motherfuckers. And the woman in the back seat with me, the police woman in the back seat with me, had to talk for me and goddamn the police for us to talk, because he couldn't understand my language. I was speaking a whole totally different language. I took speaking in tongues to another level. This speaking in tongues right here, this the true speaking in tongues. When you speaking as God, like the scriptures say, when them Jews want to stone me for saying I and my Father are one, and they asked, I told them, why you want to stone me for all the good works I've done for you? And they told me, for your good works, we stone you not, but for blasphemy, for you saying that you making yourself God. That's why we gonna stone you. You know what I'm saying? And I told them, I said, isn't it written in your law? I said, you are gods. You know, I'm the same nigga that y'all messed over then as Jesus, because I had to fulfill the prophecy. And that goddamn Judas, he right here. You know what I'm saying? I found Judas right after he hung himself. I said, man, come on, shit. I knew you was gonna do that. They made you do that. Money made you do that. So come on, I ain't gonna charge you. I charge the devil. Your soul going to hell, but your spirit coming with me. Your spirit is Adam. So if you ain't in Adam's name from now on, don't be expecting and don't even pray. Fuck praying. If you got to pray in Jesus' name, I'm the Antichrist. My grandson named Jesus. I was Jesus in the beginning. That name cursed. So if you can't be it, then goddamn, he it. That's Jekai Jesus LaTroy Jackson. The real Jesus. I'm the real Jesus that y'all hung on the cross the last time. You know, for bullshit. And the same Jesus that's looking at y'all dumb ass, and you can't, if you think about coming to fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Coronavirus gonna take your ass up under. You know what I'm saying? So don't even walk outside today if you got something against Adam LaTroy Jackson and can't say you in the name of Adam. If you gonna say you in the name of Jesus, don't walk outside today, because Jesus ain't coming. I'm already here. Shit, I told the police when I was in back of the police car, bring me down slow. Bring me down slow. Bring me down slow. I told them I was God all the way. I told them all that stuff. And they put me butt ass naked in a cell like I was a fucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? And I just said I was God. That's why me and Adam was so fucked up in the head. Because y'all was so fucked up in the head. Telling you all kinds of nice stuff when you pulled up. The lady across the street told y'all don't take him to jail. He ain't done nothing wrong. And you took me to jail anyway. Then I'm talking in my own goddamn mind, and the neighbor behind me was so fucked up. She gonna tell me to shut the fuck up. She said, shut up, shut up. When I was in my backyard just thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then the spirits are so fucked up. I was outside. And I ain't gonna say God is fucked up, because if that was God, then, you know, I can't say he fucked up. He good. But this Adam. But I was outside, and then, you know, something came to my mind like a godly, you know, saying to me. And I said, God, is that you? Because I heard him say something. And it made me feel like I heard him outside of me. Because I heard him inside of me. I was used to that. But then to him outside of me, without nobody being outside but me, I said, God, was that you? And man, 1 trillion, I ain't gonna say 1 trillion, it wasn't that many, but I bet you it was more than 1,000 cockroaches just attacked my ass. I'm talking about I'm in a clear blue sky, backyard, no rain, no nothing, no clouds. And then goddamn 1 trillion goddamn cockroaches attacked my ass. So many that when I slung the door open and ran in the house, it was known to everybody in the house because they came out there and looked. And the goddamn shit, the whole room was full of cockroaches. I slammed the door, and you know the rest of them didn't get in. But goddamn, if I would have kept that door open, my room would have been flooded, and I would have been flooded. They'd have ate my ass up. Shit, that's how many it was. Just came in like it says the locust plague and all that. Shit, that's the way God do it. Just like he made Pharaoh and them see locusts and shit. Them cockroaches is attacked my ass. But that was just one time. And then one time I was standing outside and God said some good words to me. And all of a sudden, over my head, 5 doves. And we didn't even have, I don't even think we got doves in Texas. But that day, 5 doves flew over my head, about 10 feet over my head, went over the house. You know what I'm saying? 5 doves. And I told my wife, she said, you should have took a picture of that. Like she didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And man, like I say, man, I'm here, Nino Brown. Let me listen to some of this stuff I got to correct about this money. I ain't trying to get on you, Nino Brown. But this kind of talk is the talk I don't like. So, you know, this the conversation I don't like. And I'm going to tell you why you talking. This is the stuff I don't want talked. I'm going to tell you why you talking.
Stop talking about what you gonna become. See, you gotta understand. You gotta turn yourself into what you want to be. So these haters can talk about what you used to be.
Okay. You said it. Don't talk about what you gonna be. I ain't saying shit about what I'm gonna be. I've been God since 1966. I've been telling motherfuckers since 98. You know, I am God. I ain't gonna be shit. But God, who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm already him. I'm already at the point where you talking about going on and be what you gonna be. So the haters can talk about what you used to be. The haters can say all the bad things about Adam Detroit Jackson. That ain't nobody but the devil to talk about Adam and his life before now. Because he wasn't no killer. He wasn't no thief. He was a thief at one time. I did. That's a testimony of mine. It's God. I had to steal to stay to get stuff to eat, to keep gas. And it was one time I remember leaving home and Poem and Richard George was gonna go to Waco to get my clothes and stuff, you know, get all my stuff, my bicycle, all that stuff. And I went home to pick them up. And then, let me tell you, when you're a thief and you got a house full of thieves, this dude named Dwayne Washington, his swing was broke. I had a swing. My grandmother had bought me a swing. It was an expensive swing. And don't you know, Dwayne had one too. His name was Dwayne Washington. He was from College Station. You know what I'm saying? And don't you know, Dwayne Washington came back to the school while I was in Bay City and stole my swing. You know what I'm saying? And left his. That's how I knew it was him, because he knew exactly where mine was and broke in my room and got it, but then left his damn near in the wide open. You know what I'm saying? Where if somebody would have came, they wouldn't have had to break in my room to see what's in it. All they had to do was get the bike right there. But that's what the devil do. If the devil know you a thief, he don't feel bad stealing from you. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel bad stealing from you. If all y'all thieves, that's the same way as somebody who a killer and your friend, and you killing with him. If he can kill another nigga that he don't know, then he damn sure can kill you if you and him get into it. Because number one, he know you a killer because he done seen you kill with him. Number two, he know he got to kill you before you kill him. Number three, he don't like you because he God too. And he the devil too. And when he God and he the devil, he look out for himself. You know what I'm saying? He only out to prosper himself because he don't know that God and the devil is working together for the betterment of the heavens and the earth. That's why I sent Satan to the earth to give them the problem that we had in heaven. So when I do come down to the earth like I did, I ain't there now. I'm in heaven now. But when I did go to the earth, that's why a lot of y'all, when I watch y'all videos of y'all in church and stuff, y'all watching from heaven down there on earth. You know what I'm saying? When you look up at the moon, really, you looking at heaven. And that's where we at. But if you send a space shuttle up here, I'm going to make it disappear and put you down there. And then this going to feel like down there when it's really the moon where you at. Sitting, talking, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't know God talk. That's how come a lot of people don't like God talk. You know what I'm saying? But this is the world's talk. What Nino Brown talking about. This normal. You know what I'm saying? You could be normal and fit in. Or you could be God and be stupid, low down, you know, foolish. And like the word say, the word of God is foolishness to men. You know what I'm saying? Foolishness to y'all. But it's the word of God to the heavens and everybody who is of me, Adam, that know the Bible. And it's all about Adam. If shit, 1 Corinthians 15, 45 through 47. 1 Corinthians 15, 45, 24. 1 Corinthians 15, 24 through 28. Talk about God, the Father, Adam, and Jesus Christ. But it tells you that Jesus Christ has given all power and authority to me. You know what I'm saying? Even me, the Father, the bookends of all the books that are of Jesus in the middle. Adam and Adam is the bookends. And you got to be strong as hell to be bookends of all the books that I wrote of all y'all asses. You know what I'm saying? The books are written up here. about your whole life. What you did, Nino Brown, the struggles that you had, the time when, you know, you had a hole in your roof. You know what I'm saying? I had that same hole in my roof, probably the same time you was going through it, I was going through it. Just like when I threw all my paintings down on the ground and broke them, especially the one where Michael Archangel had his foot down on Satan. That made me so mad when somebody made an image of heaven that Michael Archangel had his foot down on Satan. That made me mad because that's where the earth gets the image of fighting from. The devil and Michael Archangel never fist fought. They never squabbled. Michael Archangel never put his feet down on Satan. The feet he put down on Satan was saying, Lord, rebuke you. Because if you go to Jude, it say, Michael the Archangel, while contending with Satan, dared not come against him with one railing accusation. When they was disputing over the body of Moses, trying to see who's supposed to get the body of Moses, whether Moses should come to heaven with Michael Archangel or should he go to hell with Satan. And when they was disputing over the body of Moses, that was about 1,000 years ago, because the devil was put away for 1,000 years. And while I was bringing Adam up and, you know, trying to figure out how I was going to allow Adam to live, you know what I'm saying, before 1966, the devil was in, you know, locked up in hell. But then the devil was released in 1996. You know what I'm saying? When Dow Chemical tried to kill Adam. That's when Satan tried to kill Adam through Dow Chemical. And then when it didn't work, they blackballed him and took his money from him. You know what I'm saying? Took his life from him. That's when he lost Nita and all that stuff. Well, he was getting ready to lose Nita until I put him back into his first love, and that was welding. And I brought him right back into welding. And when I brought him into welding, it was like all Adam did was had welding in high school, had one, you know, a few months of welding at TSTI in Waco. And he loved it so much, he was the best at it with just picking it up and learning it from Mr. Usher. You know what I'm saying? The way Mr. Usher taught him, it was the right way. You know, I gotta, you know, show y'all how to teach welding. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy thing. You make them weld with the roughest rod, like riding a car on a rough road. You make them, if they can drive that car straight without messing up the car, if they can ride on that bumpy road and make it smooth without going all zigzagging and stuff, and they can make that bad welding rod run good, then once they make pretty beads with an ugly running rod, then you put it on Cadillac and you switch the polarity from from straight polarity to reverse polarity. That's what I'm doing to y'all now. I'm taking y'all from straight polarity, where y'all ran rough, the whole world was killing, stealing, and destroying, and y'all ran rough because of money and the lack of money and all that, and everybody needed it, so people was killing, stealing, and destroying to get their drugs and their habits met, and just to eat and stuff like that. People was killing, stealing, and destroying. And since some people was less fortunate and didn't have the smarts to get a job, they stayed on the streets and stuff like that, and calling God the enemy and stuff like that, and saying God lucky and all that there, and, you know, being low down ass people. And if you can get them to run smooth, then you switch it to reverse polarity. You know what I'm saying? And then give them a 70-18 rod, and you show them what that do. where it was running rough till you got a steady hand with that 6-10, then you get that 7-18, it feel like you've been welling all your life in one day. You know what I'm saying? Where you done welded a lot, a few hours with that 6-10, and you learn how to keep it going and stuff like that. Because that 6-10, you know, straight polarity, it's hard to run right. So it's spitting and stuff, it's sticking and all that there. And once you get it where it's not sticking and you can keep it that little 16th of an inch above the metal where it burned, and you get it to run right, that's like getting a whole bunch of Crips, Bloods, Disciples, every name of the worst gangs together and bringing them in one group and making them live together perfectly and make a straight line without going over here, murdering, killing, and stealing, and all that there you don't want for nothing. You shouldn't kill nobody over nothing. You shouldn't judge and accuse over nothing. If you're not getting married and giving into marriage, you not praying to get a woman so you could beat her ass and cheat on her and all that. You not getting no man so you could cheat on him and make him less than a man. You know what I'm saying? If money ain't involved, if a man ain't got to take care of you and a woman ain't got to take care of you, you know what I'm saying? And you got everything you want on a card and you can get your own place, you can get your own car, get the fuck away from people unless you gonna go to hell for being low down and dirty to one another. This God, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I ain't with no bullshit. I'm on reverse polarity and I'm riding on top of a 7-18 rod. And for all y'all welders, y'all know I'm riding smooth than a motherfucker. Because that 6-10, what y'all been living, I've been living a 7-18 life. But it's been a 6-10 these last 18 years. It was a 6-10, goddamn, from 2000, 98 to goddamn, what was it? 2008. You know, from 98 to 2008, it was a 6-10. Then, it was a 6-10 until 2018 when I got away from the devil. When I got away from my ex, oh man, that was like going from a 6-10 rod. It was like that whole relationship I was welding with a 6-10. You know what I'm saying? It'll hold and it'll look good, but it ain't gonna look better. Burning a 6-10, making a weld with a 6-10, I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. It looked like having an ugly ass woman that's finer than a motherfucker. She got the body and size and it'll hold, but goddamn ugly as hell in the spirit. And with it being ugly as hell in the spirit, the face looked like a goddamn demon. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I call it a 6-10. And its flux don't stick together and just fall off when you finish with it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that woman that's going to be my 7-18. For all y'all women that's welders. Fine ass women that's welders. You know what I'm talking about. I'm looking for a woman that weld like I'm welding TIG. You know what I'm saying? Heliard. You know what I'm saying? I want a woman that's and me and her just purged by God together. You know what I'm saying? Like that 7-18, running that 7-18. Shit, I can close my eyes and run that 7-18. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done fell asleep welding and still make a pretty ass weld. Because I know the goddamn sound. I don't weld by my eyes what it look like because you can't see that. When you weld and all you see is a puddle, like a sea. You know what I'm saying? While you going from whatever side to whatever side, it look like a sea when it's trailing. You see where it start burning in the front of it, and you see that circle, but you see the circle the sea where the flux covers it and it's drying up, and all you see is the puddle. You know what I'm saying? And where it dry up at is black in the back. So where it's dark at, that's what you leaving. And where you going is light. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you whaling with a 718, oh man, it's like Cadillac. Whaling with a 718 is like getting out of a Ford F-350 dually, you know what I'm saying, and getting in a Rolls Royce, you know what I'm saying. Well, you might have, well, an F-350 dually ain't gonna be no rough ride. So I gotta figure out a car, like getting out of a Toyota Corolla with its rough ride, and then getting in a Toyota Camry with a smooth ride. I felt that when I had bought a Toyota Camry, and I had to put it in the shop for something, and they gave my first wife, a Toyota Corolla to come home with till they fixed our car. And man, I drove that car a couple of times, man. You feel every bump on the road. So when we took it back, I was feeling every bump on the road with that little small car, and it was a new one. But when I got back in my Toyota Camry, it was like, God damn, like night and day. You know what I'm saying? You didn't feel none of the bumps with the Toyota Camry, but you felt all the bumps with the Toyota Corolla. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with everybody having money, you shouldn't make no small bullshit ass Toyota Corollas, no bullshit ass Dodge, what's that bullshit Diane got now that's in my name? Dodge, it was Nike's car. It's really Nike's car, but Diane took it for herself. Since she claimed she paid everything for it. If she paid for it, she paid for it. She the devil anyway. You're supposed to lend and expect nothing in return, Diane. That's how come you got so many enemies. You the enemy of a lot of people, and a lot of people is your enemy because you don't understand the rule of lending and expecting nothing in return. Now, this God, you know what I'm saying? I practice that all the time. I'm gonna give. I ain't gonna even lend to no nations. I'm gonna do better than that. The Bible say I'm gonna lend and not borrow. But then I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna give and not take, because my word is the money. And it's trillions and zillions and quadrillions and zillions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving everybody, each one of them, the limit. It ain't no limit. I'm giving everybody the ain't no limit. That's the name of it. That's the scripture. I'm giving everybody the ain't no limit. So if everybody got the ain't no limit, all you got to do is go with that card and, you know, swipe it on whatever people want to. And if you want to come selling meat and all that there in your truck, man, hey, you should be in a brand new truck or a brand new van or whatever you need to buy to keep yourself, your meats cold and all that there, just like you doing in a regular truck or whatever. But instead of selling it, you could either give it away, because I'm giving you all the money in the world for you to just do that, you know, and be your tithing offerings to God. Your work is tithing offerings to God. Not your labor is tithing offerings to God. Not the money that you made from the government and then, or the owner, and then you bringing me some of that. No, you sell all you have and give to the poor, and the poor is me, God. And then follow me, and then I'm going to give you a card with everybody's income that they have done on the card. Everything. So there is nothing you can't buy, nothing you can't have. You got the word of God swearing to you right now. I swear that you got that card. And Dow ain't gave you shit. I just took from Dow everything. Phillips 66 and all the other major businesses and everything owned by Adam LaTroy Jackson because he me, God. You know what I'm saying? But come on, Nino Brown.
We got a problem where we always talk about what we gonna be or what we gonna do. Start just applying yourself. Turn yourself into what you wanna be. So these haters could talk about what you used to be. Cause all they gonna do is judge you anyway. I'm gonna say that one more motherfucking time. I'm gonna move on. Stop talking about what you gonna be. Turn yourself into what you wanna be. So these haters could talk about what you used to be. And remember your past life or everything you went through in your past is just a motherfucking lesson, not a life sentence.
Yeah.
And the problem I got is when people trying to better their life, you got so many motherfuckers gonna come in and tell you about what you used to be. Gang, they want you to stay the same, but you just keep growing and evolving. And see, what they gotta understand is you can't never judge a person by the current state they in, because it only take a day for your whole life to change for better or for worse. You could play the lottery and become a millionaire, a billionaire overnight. Or you could kill a nigga and go to prison for the rest of your motherfucking life. You gotta understand, don't judge nobody by the current state they in. Everybody wanna judge people because they fucked up. It's okay to be broke, but it's fucked up when you think you poor. Broke is temporary, poor is forever. Let these motherfuckers throw up in your face.
Broke is temporary, poor is forever. That don't make no sense, Nino Brown. Broke is temporary, poor is forever. I'm gonna tell you, rich is temporary and rich is forever. You know what I'm saying? Rich is temporary and rich is forever in God's book. Because the first has become last. And them same first people that became last, they done mingled with them people that's last, the poor and stuff, the rich done mingled with the poor for a second. Now the last has become first. And that same rich man that became last is now first with God and the rest of the world. But on that $100 bill, you gonna have God picture on it. You know what I'm saying? On that $20, $50 bill, you gonna have Barack Obama on it. And on that $20 bill, you gonna have one of the presidents that's living, like Clinton, on it. And then you gonna have my kids on the cents, you know what I'm saying? The nickel, the quarter, the dollar, the silver dollar. I'm gonna have my son on it. You're gonna have the quarter with my next son on it. Then you're gonna have the nickel with one of my kids on it. Then you're gonna have the dime with one of my kids on it. Then you're gonna have the penny with Donald Trump on it. That's just the way I want it. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump gonna be on the penny because that's who y'all think one of the richest men is. So I gotta put, he the president, so I gotta put him on the penny because I gotta show that the first has become last and the last first. Then on that penny, put two people on it. I want to put y'all biggest and richest religious leader, and that's probably TD Jakes or whoever, you know what I'm saying, and shit. Then you put Donald Trump on it with him, because they both in last place. The church in last place and the goddamn government in last place. You know what I'm saying? And that come from God, not Adam. So don't look at Adam and say, I'm going to slap Adam when I see him. Don't even look at Adam, TDJ. You looking at God when you look at Adam. So you can say what the fuck you want to say. I ain't goddamn Adam. I'm God. I came in the world as Adam. Yeah, that's my past. That's who I used to be. Like Nino Brown say, go on, be what you gonna be. So they can talk about what you used to be. You could talk about Adam all day long, but don't come up in my face talking about Adam. I ain't Adam, TDJ. You TDJ. I'm God. You know what I'm saying? I'm the God of gods, but you can't wear it. Because I asked you to give me some money last year. You ain't nobody, God ain't tell me that. You and Creflo Dollar. God ain't tell me that. So if God didn't tell you that, stay your ass on the bottom. You gonna have a card with everything on it, but you're not gonna be respected as no rich person no more. Everybody gonna know you last. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all messed over God for all these years. I'm just gonna say y'all messed over God from 98 to goddamn 2020. And then I'm gonna charge you with from 2008 to 2020. That's how much time your soul gonna do in hell for not coming when I said come, and not biting on the $1 million a week. I mean the $1 million and $2,000 a week, and not biting on the $25 million and $9,000 a week, or not biting on the $50 million and the so many $1,000 a week. Shit, that was a lot of goddamn money y'all turned down. You know what I'm saying? And wouldn't call me Adam and wouldn't call me God. I heard one church calling me Adam, and I thank you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be blessed with everything, just like the poor and the rich and the righteous and the wicked gonna get the same money. And I don't want to hear shit out of nobody. If you was somebody who killed, steal, and destroyed, you in prison or you wherever you at, you got everything now. Whatever you want to get. Just don't come in no neighborhood that's a nice neighborhood talking about killing, stealing, and destroying, because all you is the devil. And I killed the devil. And shit, what more can I say? If you kill, steal, and destroy, you know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Now, y'all take that in whatever law you want to make with that, make it. Because if a man can take a life, why you want to save his? If you know he did it, why you want to save his life and spend money on a prison, you know what I'm saying, to hold him in? Shit, if he killed somebody and he caught and you know he did it, shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I ain't saying eye for an eye, but shit, he did it. And he tried to do it. Why y'all want to keep him alive? You know what I'm saying? And God forgive me for saying that, because you're supposed to love your enemies, but man, you can't let people kill, steal, and destroy and just, you know, keep just rolling on, killing, stealing, and destroying, and saving their life to kill, steal, and destroy some more. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around and make them president and all that there because they got money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Money ain't got no value in my eyes. None. But that card that's worth everything from God got all the value in the world in my eyes. Because now all the fruits and all the vegetables and all the meats and all the stores and all the restaurants, all the car lots, all the houses, all the apartments are just free. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got that gold card, that means you love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. If you carry that card, that means you love me. You know what I'm saying? I should put that down on the card. Don't use if you don't love God who gave it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Nino Brown.
What you used to be, that's what they gonna do. they mad, they ain't shit. See, you gotta understand, money can ruin good people. Some people could get some motherfucking money and turn into a monster when they once was good people. But poverty can make legends. You know what I'm saying? Money can ruin good people and poverty can create legends.
All right, I'm a prime example. Money can make people go crazy and kill people, steal and destroy from people. Look at Donald Trump. And then you can look at poverty. Adam Jackson making $22.50 Social Security. Well, $2,300 Social Security because they gave me a $50-something raise. They gave me $100 raise, but they took taxes out of it. And you know, even if you get Social Security, the devil that run the taxes, he don't give a damn about you. Shit, he gonna take some of that $100-something that they gave you extra. So you really didn't get no raise. So I still say I just make $21.50. I don't even talk about that little bullshit y'all gave me, Social Security, and you out of business. We don't even need to even talk about Social Security. We need a Social Security card, though. That's the only thing y'all open for, is to give somebody a Social Security card. But for health care and all that, I don't need the devil running no business of mine when it comes to giving people disability. Ain't no such thing as disability. The gold card covers it all. If you're disabled, you got the same money as the richest man in the world, Adam LaTroy Jackson. So that's just life, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, brother? Y'all share this video. Share this video. Nino Brown Live, y'all. Y'all share this video.
With God, nigga.
A lot of people want to throw up in your face what you used to be. A lot of people want to bring up, oh, she used to be a stripper. Oh, she ain't never been shit. She fuck everybody. Oh, he ain't never been shit. He just rob and go to prison. Man, look, man, I used to be a hustler. I used to sell dope. I used to break in people's cars and steal them. I done been to jail for all that shit. And guess what? I ain't there no more. Self-made $1 million. Undefeated. Undisputed. People left me alone when they thought I stopped fucking with Cali. They thought it was over with. And guess what? I kept going. And now I'm richer than the state I was when I was with him. Understand that. Understand what I'm telling you. Money can ruin good people and poverty can create a legend. You gotta understand that type of shit, man. See, you give a wise man $100,000, he'll return with $1 million. But if you give a fool $100,000, he'll return in the Benz and all the new pair of Jordans with a chain on. Y'all share this motherfucking video, Nino Brown Live, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Share this video, man. The streets need to hear this, man. Because the difference between rich and poor is information. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. It's finna get real. I'm finna come with you real. This ain't no funny lie. This is a real lie. Because I need some. Because every day I'm turning on the motherfucking news and all I see is people killing each other. All I see is my kids ain't safe to go to school no more because it's always a killing in the school. All I see is poverty. All I see is the news promoting how black people kill each other, man. It's time we wake up, man. Y'all share this motherfucking video, man. All my Geminis share this video. All my Leos share this video. I need all my Sagittarius to share this video. Aquarius. Yeah, Scorpions, what's up? All the Scorpio, y'all share this motherfucking video. Cancers, what's up? Shout out to the Taurus, y'all share this video. Shout out to the Libras, y'all share this video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius, share this video. I'm an Aquarius. Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You look amazing.
I appreciate it. What's up, buddy? Y'all share this video, man. Nino Brown Live, baby. You already know what it is. This track in the background is called Nino Brown Smile. Y'all Make sure y'all go look it up. Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all, every time I go live, I get a fan club that just sit in front of me, and y'all don't see them, but it be like probably about 20, 30 people over here just standing there watching me talk. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's why I be looking around, because I don't know, they be just coming up and hear me talk. You know what I'm saying? And see me, I know I'm famous, I know I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? I know my worth, so I pay attention to my surroundings. All my Virgos share this video. All my Scorpios, matter of fact, what's your zodiac sign? Y'all share this motherfucking video. See, you gotta understand. You gotta understand this here, man. You give a wise man $100,000 and he gonna return with $1 million motherfucking dollars. But you give a fool $100,000, he gonna return with a Benz, a chain, and all the new pair of motherfucking Jordans. Cause he don't know no better. See, a wise man have luxury and wealth, but a fool will spend whatever he gets. Cause he can't hold on to it. He too busy trying to look rich instead of get rich. Y'all share this motherfucking video. Shout to the Pisces. What's up? If I'm missing you, let me know. I'm gonna shout you out. Shout to the Virgos. I just shout you out, Charlemagne the God. What it is. Listen. You give a wise man some motherfucking money, he gonna come back with some more money. But you give a fool some money, he gonna be so impressed. He living to impress people. We spend money we don't have to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like. That's the problem with the people in this era. The people got the world fucked up. See, you got to exercise your ability to have self-control. And self-control is a muscle. It's a muscle. And the way you work out that muscle is by expressing and displaying discipline. It takes discipline to win. It takes discipline to save money. It takes discipline to come up in the world. It takes discipline to be in a fucked up, uncomfortable situation and be able to come up out that situation and make it. It takes discipline. Share this motherfucking video. Somebody need to hear this shit right now. So many people pulling up right now. You understand me? Supporting the movement. I got to support. I got to say, share this motherfucking video. See, it take only one day, one motherfucking moment, 1 second for you to go through anything that can make your life better or worse. I just seen on the internet where a nigga was just goddamn on Snapchat and he told the man, he said, look man, you gonna make me, you don't want no war about that shit, woo woo woo. And he killed the man on Snapchat. Now he in prison because he stayed there when the people came and they locked him up. He stayed there because he said that in the power of life and death is in the motherfucking tongue. And like my good brother Kevin Gates say, a man who tell the plan, a man who plan to fail tell the plan. I think he say something like that. That's what he told me. He say, a man who tell the plan to fail. That's the problem. We talk too much. And the government on the motherfucking internet. You don't see no undercover cops ride around in your neighborhood no more. They in the street. They know you gonna fuck up and post some shit because you want to look rich. You want to talk shit. You don't know how to keep your motherfucking mouth closed. You don't know how to stop talking and posting when you get into the money. You so quick to show this shit off, man. Oh, I got a new motherfucking Rolex. Oh, I got a new chain. I got a new bracelet, new ring. Man, they don't give a fuck about that. They coming to take that shit, my nigga.
I don't know, but I ain't see them taking yours. You got the shit on. You just showed me a Rolex, nigga. Shit, damn. How come here the whole world can't, tell a plan to get the same stuff you got, not just like you got, but have the money to get their own designer clothes, their own Rolex watch, their own new name brand Rolex, because Rolex not the only one that can make a beautiful watch and put their name on it and make a different watch for a different person. The God watch, a watch called God. That's my plan, but I ain't gonna keep my plan to myself, and it ain't wise for me to keep my plan to myself when I deal with God. You know what I'm saying? This Adam. You know what I'm saying? Why would a man need to keep his plan to himself? If he gonna be successful, he needs to tell it. But yeah, it's a lot of devils out there that'll try to stop your plan. But what the fuck? The only devil out there right now is the devil that run the banks and the government and the laws, the police and all them. The devils that just won't tell y'all and put it on the internet. God has now came down. He told you he gonna pour his. I told you I was gonna pour my spirit up on all flesh, and everybody was gonna have dreams. And that's all you see is the dreams people got now. And right now, I'm pouring my spirit up on all flesh, all over the world, right now. And everybody hear me. Even if they ain't got no TV or no goddamn internet or nothing, they listening right now to God in heaven, sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all can't come just drive around the corner to me, because I might not be here. You might have tried, but found out you was on earth. You know what I'm saying? But Rolls Royce in heaven, not the Rolls Royce on earth. The bank around the corner in heaven, the Walmart Wood Forest Bank. Bring me a card to my house, the same house the white man came to sell me some steaks today. Bring me a card. You know what I'm saying? Ask, well, I ain't gonna say ask the man that brought me the steaks, because y'all might not know the man brought me the steaks. But you know my address from previous places, and all you gotta do is call the VA and say, you know, we looking for Adam LaTroy Jackson, and we trying to bring him something, and he is God. We know he God. We not trying to hurt him, but we need his address. And if you an important person, they would give you my address, because I'm telling you right now, I want Rolls Royce to come around that corner with the car that I said I wanted. And I want to bring 4 or 5, really, because I got to give my kids one. So y'all come around the corner with the cars. I don't need everybody coming over to see me or get on your knees in front of me. That's not yet. But then I want y'all to come around that corner, and you could be driving a Rolls Royce Wood Forest bank owner. Because if you own the bank, and I'm telling you that you got everything for everybody in the world in that one little bank and all over the world, all the banks together are one bank, and it's going to be something that I name it. And I'm going to have to tell you that, Dino Brown, like you say, if you tell you plan to fail, I ain't scared of the devil. I'm the goddamn devil, man. My name Christopher. I repented to God. I'm rolling with God now. You know what I'm saying? Chill on that money thing. You know what I'm saying? Back up. Say God is God and go on, bow your ass down, nigga, and shit. That's it. We ain't got to worry about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have. Because I'm giving to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And see, people still telling me cut your losses. Man, ain't no cutting losses, man. Just go get your earnings. Ain't no more cutting losses. Ain't no more preaching. We don't need to hear nobody else prophesying or saying they teaching nobody nothing about the Bible.
What's that mean?
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
I'm just what you doing in here, pretty girl?
I'm a coward.
Go shut my door. Go in there and shut my door. You don't need to be in here while I'm talking crazy. I know you're gonna hear me anyway. Shut the door.
Guys, this morning I wanted to get up here, but it just couldn't happen. I uploaded a few of my pre-recorded videos, but this morning I had to lay down. But all through the day, as I was getting things done, because I was still out and about getting things done this morning, and as I was out and about, I kept hearing, cut your losses, cut your losses. I attempted to try to do that video earlier today, but I realized I needed to just rest up and then get on here once I've been rested. And the same word is cut your losses. Cut your losses, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Cut your losses. And I decided to look it up. I know what it means, but I decided to just look it up. And it says, cut your losses means stop doing what you were doing in order to prevent the bad situation you are in from becoming worse. Stop doing what you were doing in order to prevent the bad situation that you are in from becoming worse.
And what you saying there, when you say stop doing what you were doing that made your bad situation worse, what I want to tell you, what you just said mean, before you say what it mean, I'm going to tell you what that mean. God is Adam LaTroy Jackson. Stop saying in Jesus' name and all that there when Jesus' name is Adam LaTroy Jackson. Revelation 3:12 told you Adam was coming. 1 Corinthians 15:24 through 48 tells you that Adam was coming to take Jesus' place with Jesus and the Father, the first Adam, and God himself. 1 Thessalonians 3:11. And then Revelation 12 tell you I'm gonna write the name of your God on you. That's Adam LaTroy Jackson. And then I'm gonna write the city of my God, which is Houston, Texas. But Houston, Texas is New Jerusalem. In the United States is the Israel, because God was born in the United States. So New Jerusalem has dropped down from heaven onto the United States, Houston, Texas, and Adam is my name, this Jesus. So stop saying in Jesus' name. I know I died on the cross for you, but I was Jesus then. Now I'm Adam again. You know what I'm saying? So what you did to get you in the state you in, you kept worshiping Jesus' name when I told you you was waiting on Adam. And when Adam came, you got all these years Adam been preaching to y'all, and y'all been still sitting up here preaching bullshit. Like, I ain't gonna say like you preaching now, because I don't know what your next word's gonna be. I'm not gonna judge you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the devil. Like you be judging people on what they do and all this and all that, what you can see they do in their life. Ain't nobody doing nothing that got them in the situation they in, but not calling up on the name of the real God. You supposed to be worshiping Adam, TD Jakes. Adam, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be worshiping Adam. Adam is the one that the Bible talks about in the New Testament that's coming back, not Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Not the Antichrist either. You know what I'm saying? The Bible talks about the Antichrist. Shit, the Bible told you the Antichrist was already here in the Bible. He not somebody you waiting on. He's somebody was in the Bible that killed Jesus along with the rest of the people. The Antichrist killed Jesus. The Antichrist killed all the disciples. The Antichrist killed all the apostles. The Antichrist killed all the prophets who came true after Jesus. Like, you know, like my boy, Brigham Young. The only one came with the truth about Adam, and then they knocked him down. And then after he died, they said his testimony about Adam, his sermon about Adam died with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they trying to do to me, Adam. They trying to make what I do, they going to take the good from what I do. And then the whatever I said that they don't agree with, then they'll say that died with Adam. Just like Adam coming back died with you, Brigham Young. They a motherfucking lie. It ain't died with Brigham Young. It died with your dead ass. You know what I'm saying? The people who said that. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, God. Let her talk.
Second thing is to withdraw from a losing situation. I hear the Lord saying, cut your losses. Cut your losses. Step away from that situation. There's so many of you, you are looking back. You know it's time to move. It's time to go, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a ministry, whether a job, whatever it may be. And God is saying, it's time to move on. It's time to move ahead. But you are looking behind you. And God is saying, cut your losses. Cut your losses. Remove yourself from the situation that's already proven to be a losing situation, a bad situation. Nothing that you are doing is helping the situation.
Okay, now who you talking to? Nothing that you are doing is helping the situation, and I done gave you a gold card with all the money in the world on it. You know what I'm saying? But you still talking about some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, devil. Don't be judging and accusing our people. You know what I'm saying? Stop judging and accusing. Take the money. Know that everything is on your card and it goes in your right hand. I'm the beast. Remember, 666 is the measure of a man. You know what I'm saying? Is a man, and that's me, God. You know, God came down as the beast to deceive y'all by doing everything y'all do so you could judge me as a man and not believe I was God, so I can be poor as hell at the end, and then I can get everything back when I give everybody everything. And when I go back to work, I'm the owner. You know what I'm saying? And when I hire people on every job, I'm the owner. And they work for God, an equal opportunity God. So how everything I'm doing ain't working? And how did I lose this God? And you praying to me right now before you come on with this broadcast. And then you turn around and judge me and my people on doing bullshit. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to go this way, and some of you're trying to get some people to follow the path of Christ. Excuse me. Some of you are trying to get people to follow the path of Christ, to follow you. You're telling them about the Lord. They are steady going in the wrong direction towards darkness. And because you love them and you care about them, and some of them can be your family, you find that you are just grappling with them, almost as if you're wrestling with them. But God is saying to cut your losses. It is time to move on. It is time to move ahead. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself being in a situation like Lot's wife was, where she looked back and she became stuck.
Okay, now, let me tell you, the only way I can look back and feel like I'm stuck is if I go to the bank tomorrow and ask for an eternal gold card from God. Like I'm saying on this video, and this God, I swear I'm God, and I swear my word ain't coming back void, and I swear this the Holy Spirit poured on everybody. I'm planting seeds everywhere, all over the world, in every bank. Now, if I go to that bank tomorrow, and they tell me they haven't heard of it, or, you know, God haven't gave them the message, or Donald Trump ain't made a bill or passed a bill to do it, when my word is way above, far above the heavens, and Donald Trump is on the goddamn moon with all that other flour, and that one grain of salt is the best person in the world, Adam Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And if I walk to that bank and they say Donald Trump didn't say, when God Adam LaTroy Jackson said, give everybody an eternal gold card. The balance is everything that you will ever need is in this card. presented in the right hand or the left. Bible correction. You know what I'm saying? This mark can be put in the right hand or the left because it's not a mark on your hand or in your hand. It's just simply a gold card. God is the beast in Revelation. All this stuff that been done time and time again. I done died so many times. Now it's time to live. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to live. You know what I'm saying? So come on, sweetheart. I know what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna leave nobody behind. I'm trying to push everybody forward. You know what I'm saying? Go to the bank, get your money. Start buying your shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be happy and merry. But it don't seem right that if God don't go try it, you know what I'm saying, first. But it do seem right, God. Leave some sacrifice to them. Don't get up yet. See if Rolls Royce gonna come around that corner with them cars. See if the bank gonna bring you a gold card. And see how long it take for the devil to obey God. The devil already repented to you. But then see how long it's gonna take they devil in them to love God with all their heart, mind, body, and soul, and bring the car and bring the card, and you go find the house of your dreams, God. This Rolls Royce, soul and spirit, talking before we know we talking, and we just might be listening in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting. I ain't got nothing but time. On the 13th, I'll get a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? To tide me over a few days, and then I'll be broke again. You know what I'm saying? And every year y'all come, like this is today. You know what I'm saying? This lady speaking this. But then tomorrow she gonna be speaking some same bullshit when she should be coming on this page saying, thank you, God, for my unlimited gold card. You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Who is that? That's you, D-Bank? No, I ain't know where you was. I thought you went with Jerry. No, but tomorrow you should be, instead of being on here preaching and trying to tell somebody how to live their life, leave the devil alone. You know what I'm saying? Cut your losses. The devil is your losses. The accusing and judging what people do or whatever, getting in other people's business is the devil's work. So stop preaching what the devil doing. I mean, stop preaching devil work. You devil worshiping when you judging everybody on what they do and stuff like that. That ain't God. You know what I'm saying? Be with God. God talking about going to the bank and getting a gold card. God telling Rolls Royce to bring his car. Won't you tell Rolls Royce to bring you one? Won't you go get your gold card and come back and tell me, God, I got my gold card. Thank you, God. But tomorrow you going to come on here about something you went to sleep and dreamed of and didn't get or did get, or something somebody else doing, because y'all don't ever preach about y'allselves. Y'all preach about what other people be doing. But really, the reason you know other people doing it, because it's within you. You know what I'm saying? I know the whole trick of the devil. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight with nobody unless you become a devil with them. You know what I'm saying? The only way two people can fight is both people got to be the devil. You know what I'm saying? Both people. Let me show you a girl that do not judge nobody. I always got something good to say. But I want you to tell me about your eternal gold card, girl. And that's Thandi Wekaya. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, sweetheart? Let me go to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Now that's my girl. Now these other girls, they just on here talking about other people's business.
My God is awesome.
Yeah.
He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. And forever He will reign. My God is awesome. Savior of the whole world. Giver of salvation. By His stripes I am healed. My God is awesome. Today I am forgiven. His grace is why I'm living. Praise His holy name. He's awesome. Oh, so awesome. My God is awesome. He's awesome. Oh, He's awesome. My God is awesome. My God is awesome. He's awesome. My God. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Thandiwe Gaya and I have an exciting testimony to share with you guys today. I'm so excited, guys. Look what I have. I want to scream. I finally have a laptop, y'all. And it's not just any laptop, it's a MacBook Pro. Guys, wow. I don't have words to say how grateful I am to everyone who found it in their hearts, who obeyed what God was putting on their hearts to donate to me so that I could have a laptop that I can use that will help me get the stuff out that I need to get out, that the Lord has called me to do. I've just been so blessed by the emails I've received about this. Guys, this has been such a test of faith for me because the one person sent me an email saying to me, the Lord said that I need to send you money to get a laptop. Please do not be modest. Tell me exactly what you need. I cannot tell you how challenged I was by that person's email. I closed the email and I put my phone down and I just sat at the Lord's feet because I knew that I was going to struggle with that request because she was requesting me to give her this amount and not be modest about it. And that's when the Lord started to really talk to me about my worth. And He said, you are worth more than all the money in this world, just as you are, my friend. We all are worth more than all the money, all the gold, all the silver, all the precious stones in this world, and we need to understand that. And the only reason why we want to be modest about our asking is because we don't understand our worth. Well, that's one of the main reasons that He showed me. There is a true modesty and there's a false modesty. And He's saying, I've been operating from a false modesty for a very long time, just not wanting to inconvenience people. Oh, don't ask for too much. If you just get that little crumb, that's fine. You don't need to have the whole slice of bread. And God said, that's not what kings and queens deserve. That's not what we are supposed to have. We're supposed to have the best. You are supposed to have the full slice of bread. So He did a work in me in that. And I won't lie, it still feels uncomfortable. But guys, I love how God just
always puts us in uncomfortable positions so we can grow, so we can learn. It has to be uncomfortable for us to grow and to learn. So I'm going to put this down, friends. It is super light, by the way, but just so I can have a proper conversation with you. So friends, I'm so grateful to every one of you. No matter what amount you gave, it has blessed me so much, and now I'm able to do much more. I'm excited about the things that I'm going to be doing for the channel as well, and other projects that I'll be able to really get involved in now that I have a machine that functions very well, that I can just use for all the projects that I have. My previous machine was extremely slow. I showed you guys the red one once before, but even mine was slow. It was not as slow as the red one, but I had dropped it once, so after I dropped it, it didn't function very well. I think I have it here somewhere. Let me quickly show you. This is it. This was it. So it was a Nexus, and I dropped it a few years back, year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, I think. I dropped it, and I had to tape it together here. So this is the one that died that I've been using all these years. So friends, this journey has been so interesting. Just the beginning of this year has been amazing. So with regards to getting this MacBook Pro, I'll start from the beginning. Last year, October, I was away at a retreat, one of my journey retreats, and we obviously needed to do some presentations. I was leading worship, so I needed to have lyrics up on the screen. So I didn't have my laptop with me. I left it. My kids were using it because they also do some school programs on it. So I knew that, people would have their laptops with, and I wasn't worried about that. And the one that I got to use the most was a MacBook Pro of one of the ladies that was there. And I just remember just sitting there using this thing, obviously not knowing what I'm doing, but just finding it such a beautiful process. I thought, wow, this thing is flawless. I love it. And I just remember just throwing up a quick prayer, Lord, please can I have a MacBook Pro? And I threw out that prayer just like, really, Tandiwe, really, like it's a whole MacBook Pro. These things are ridiculously expensive. And fast forward to when my laptop decided to stop working, and as I was going through this process, I went through so much with this process. Like, okay, let me start looking for a laptop, and I started to Google what is the cheapest that I can get, and I'm like, in the back of my mind, it's like, yeah, but the cheapest is not going to last you not even 2 years. And I thought, okay, fine, let me not go for the cheapest, let me go for just a little bit more pricey with better specs. And just my spirit wasn't okay, and I just started to ask the Lord, what must I get? And He said, you asked me for a MacBook Pro last year, so that's what you should get. And I was like, oh! And He said, do you not think you're worth a MacBook Pro? And I thought, yes, you say that I am worth it. And He said, yeah, you know it in your mind, but you don't know it in your heart. And we're going to get that mind and heart connection right. So friends, as I was going through all these specs and watching videos on YouTube about MacBooks, I remember thinking, okay, let me just get the MacBook Air. And God said, nope, you're not getting that. And as I watched reviews on the MacBook Air, it was like, no, it's not going to do what I needed to do. And so then I decided, okay, fine, let's settle on the Pro. And I'm going through all the different specs, and I'm like, okay, let me just get the one that's like the start of the range. And God said, listen, if you want to get the start of the range, that's fine. But that's not the one that's going to help you get everything that you want to get done. So it was this back and forth process with the Lord until I settled on, I don't even know what the specs are, but I settled on the one that I settled on. I think it was the next one in the range. Yeah, because even when I went to the iStore yesterday and I asked for their advice, they advised me to get this one. So that's the one that I got. But before I got to the iStore, you guys sent me money to go and buy this laptop. So the money that I had in my PayPal that I'd received from a lot of you to buy this laptop sat in that account for, I don't know how many weeks it's been. I think it's been 2 weeks. And I couldn't access it. Every time I tried to access this money, I would get an error message, and it wasn't a clear error message. It would just say, sorry, we can't process your transaction at this time, return to merchant, every time. And I just thought, let me just leave it. Maybe the Lord wants me to be patient and to take my time. Deep down, I knew that was not the reason. I knew that was not the reason at all. Sorry, I need my coffee. And then I shared this with a friend. I shared what was going on with a friend. And she came back to me later and said, I prayed about it. And I saw in the spirit a treasure chest. This was your treasure chest, Tandiwe, she said. And there was something blocking it. There was something on it and it was blocking this treasure chest. And she said that I prayed and I chased that thing away, and the treasure chest opened and a light came out of it. And that was the manifestation of you receiving all your financial blessings. So she said, you need to war for this thing. Well, she didn't say that. She just told me this vision that she had, and that she had prayed and chased whatever blockage it was away. And then I mentioned this to another friend, and she said, girl, you need to war, you need to fight for this. You can't back down. And then I started to do that. And I took it to the Lord. And He actually gave me strategy on how to fight. And the strategy was a simple one, friends. He just said, you just speak the truth. Speak the truth into existence. You don't have to beg me, you don't have to plead me, don't plead to me. Sorry, English is failing me there. You don't have to plead. It's already done for you. It's there. The second friend that I told about this, she said, she mentioned how some people have visions of heaven, or they have near-death experiences, and they end up having that experience where they go to heaven. And she said what has been consistent in a lot of those testimonies is that there are many gifts just sitting there, not being claimed. And a lot of these people say how the angel or Jesus would explain to them that those are gifts that people haven't claimed, that they just didn't fight for. So that, for me, that image for me was the turning point. I said, I'm going to get what's mine. And I started to speak. And I started to speak that, I have access. I'm able to withdraw from my PayPal and everything. And obviously, I was really trying to not have anxiety and fear. So I was also speaking into that as well. And the days went by, and I got very, very busy. As I mentioned in a previous video, I didn't have time to check my PayPal. I didn't have time to even think about going to get this laptop. And this week came, and things are a lot calmer. And I went onto the PayPal app on today's Friday, Tuesday, and I successfully withdrew every single cent, not a single glitch. Oh, friends. And then now the terms that so in order for, because I'm based in South Africa, and PayPal is a very American product. It's made for Americans, so you can only link a US bank account to that, and you can't really link any other country. So, but they obviously have ways and means. So there is one bank here in this country that does offer PayPal services. So I used that channel. And what normally happens is that it takes about 5 to 8 business days for you to receive the money. And God said, speak into that. Why do we accept things? A lot of our circumstances are the way they are because we just accept, and we don't fight for what we want. And the fight is not a vigorous fight, guys. It felt vigorous and intense in the beginning because I was like, it's a fight and I have to fight. But as the days went by, I started to get such a peace and began to realize that as I speak, it is. As I speak, it is. And he said, you don't have to accept that 5 to 8 days. So I said, okay, let's do it, Lord. Challenge accepted. And I just spoke it. And I said, I'm going to get this money before Friday. That was Tuesday at around 11 o'clock at night. And I'm going against 5 to 8 working business days. And I'm saying, I'm going to get this money in 2 days. Guys, Thursday, yesterday, bam, the money was in. And God said, this is your new life. I'm doing a new thing. This is how you are to operate from now on. All your gifts are ready for you. Every single thing I have promised you is ready for you. Take it. It's up to you to take it. And what this process has shown me is that when God says fight, He's not saying be anxious and get into this and be worked up. He's saying just take what's yours. He's saying have a peace inside of you and just take what's yours. Receive it. If He has promised it to you and He's saying enter your promised land, you have entered your promised land. The only thing holding you back from everything is yourself. Obviously, there's God's timing on things, and we have to be in relationship with the Lord to understand what am I claiming today, Lord? What is the devil trying to steal from me right now, and speak into that. So don't accept defeat. If you're about to lose your house and you get handed a note by the sheriff of the court, and the Lord has told you that that house is yours, you must take your house. They will come back and tell you, sorry, we made a mistake. Your debt is paid. This house is paid up. It's really yours. Here's the title deed with your name on it. It's crunch time, friends. What I learned in this process is that it's crunch time. It is up to us. God has done His part. He gives us free will, and we have to take what's ours. We are to go and be fruitful and to multiply and to have dominion and to subdue the earth. He gave us the power and the authority to do that. So grab a hold of your things, my friend. It's a mind shift. And I prayed. I said, God, I don't think my mind can get this. So please help me. And He helped me. Whatever I felt was standing in my way, I said, Lord, this thing is standing in my way. There's a fear. Help me. And He helped me. My mind is not getting this. Help me. And He helped me. So I'm encouraging you today, my friends, to believe on every promise that the Lord has promised you. And to check your heart. Watch how you're treating people. Are you praying prayers against people? While this process was happening, when I was realizing that there's warfare going on and that it was actually a witchcraft attack and someone was trying to block my finances, I got upset. I was angry. I was like, for how long? All my life I've had to contend with people sending witchcraft curses my way. And I was just so upset. And I said, well, Lord, send it back to them. And I woke up the next morning, and I don't normally go onto YouTube first thing in the morning. And that day I did. And the first video that popped up said, I'm paraphrasing, but this was the crux of what it said. It said, return to sender prayers are demonic. And I knew that that message was for me. That video was like over an hour long, and I listened to probably 10 minutes of it, and God spoke to me in that 10 minutes. And as He spoke to me, I took back what I said, because what I got from those 10 minutes is that by doing return to sender, return the witchcraft to the sender, you're also practicing witchcraft.
Yeah.
So that stood out to me. And so I repented, and I said, Lord, I'm sorry, I take it back. Don't return it to sender. And then God just gave me such a deep understanding of the pain and the anguish and the brokenness that this person, whoever did this, was going through, and said, this person is just broken. They are crying out. They don't know what to do. They don't want for them to see someone else succeed. It's just it feels like they're going to die. It feels like they're not going to be okay. They are so broken and they're hurting. And for them to cover up that pain is to make sure that everyone stays at the bottom and doesn't succeed. what they're doing is bad, but he showed me the source, that they are just broken and they are in pain. And I am to pray for them, as the word says, bless those who curse you and pray for those who hurt you. And that beautiful scripture that says, do not return evil with evil, but instead return. Let's read the scripture, guys. Sometimes when I paraphrase, it's not working. So let's read it. On the contrary, so Romans 12 verse 20. On the verse 20 and 21. On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. There is a version that I really like. It says, win him over with kindness, for your surprising generosity will awaken his conscience, and God will reward you with favor. And God said, that person is my child, but they're hurting and they're broken. And I remember just being so overwhelmed by this revelation, I began to weep over this person's pain. And I said, Lord, I get it. And he said, your job is to love. Just overcome evil with good. Love, pray for my people, bless them, and do not curse, because you would also be practicing witchcraft. So friends, that is my testimony. I really pray and hope that it has blessed somebody. I am so excited to get going on projects, on editing this video on my MacBook Pro. Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody that donated, that contributed to this. There aren't enough words to just say how grateful I am, and I'm just so grateful to the Lord for the many lessons that I got out of this process. So guys, remember that you serve a good, wonderful, loving Father, and you are so deeply special to him.
All right then. Well, she right. You know what I'm saying? She right. That girl is right. Daniel, you are right. You know, Thandi, you are right. You know what I'm saying? You are right. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, God, you don't try to curse your enemy. You curse your enemy when you love your enemy. That's when you curse your enemy. You love your enemy, you curse your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's when you curse your enemy. You ain't trying to curse your enemy, and that's what God sees, that you love your enemy. You understand that your enemy is not in his right mind if he your enemy, because not only is he not in his right mind, he's the enemy, and you're not the enemy. And if the enemy hates somebody that's not their enemy, then God sure enough hates them. God hates them. So you don't have to curse your enemy by hating on them or going lashing back at them and being like them and saying they stuff is demonic and stuff. No, you ain't got to do that. Apologize, because Adam hear you, and Adam is everybody. Even if the enemy is in them, the enemy is not Adam. The enemy is Christopher, and Christopher done went at Satan so long, and God told y'all to love your enemies, and since you didn't love your enemies, Satan had rule over you, plus God gave him authority to mess with you as long as you didn't love him. Juanita Bynum. I'm talking about the devil. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love the devil, you don't love God. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love the devil, you don't love God. Now that's the truth statement from God. I ain't called my daughter in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about since last night. I say that's a long time. But I ain't called my daughter since last night. Let me call my daughter and see what she doing with her bad ass. She always talking shit. You know what I'm saying? With her bad ass. My kid's something else. I remember Nike told me she was too grown to get a whooping and grab the belt when she was 15. I say, girl, shit, but I ain't whooping. I ain't goddamn pull no belt out no more to whoop her. But I let her know, goddamn, you know, I brought you in this world and I'm gonna bring you to heaven with me. So you either be good or be bad. Either one, you still my daughter. This God. And I ain't whooping no more. Since she said she was too grown to get a whooping at 15, I ain't whooping no more. You know what I'm saying? But I love my kids from Jeremy to Champ, Adam LaTroy Jackson Jr. He go by Jackson with 2 C's. Instead of putting the King and the K in there, he used it for Christ 2 times. He know who he is. You know what I'm saying? And he know who I am too. And he know on bullshit. He know on bullshit. Man, come on, give me my goddamn daughter. Okay. Nike Ante. Let me talk to her. Mm-hmm. Tell her to go to that bank, Daddy, this diamond. And Casey and Nisha. What you doing, nigga? What you doing, nigga?
What you doing, nigga?
With your white teeth, you looking all special. Where you been?
I ain't been nowhere yet.
It's 9:50. Where you think you going at 10 o'clock at night with lipstick on, nigga? Ain't nothing but bad stuff going on when you leave the house at 9:50. Talking about going somewhere, looking good. What's up?
Let me call you right back.
No, nigga.
I'll call you on the iPad.
All right. Yeah, Nike all looking all good and stuff. Where the hell you going at 9:50? Shit. Shit. Where the hell you going? Where the hell you going all smiffed up?
I'm going out with my friend.
Who? Who you going out with, Nike?
My friend, homegirl Lisa.
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to do like the hair, but I told him I can't do it today.
Yeah. Where y'all going to?
Where we going?
To the club.
Look good, don't I?
Yeah, you going to the club?
We're going to the bar called Heroes that I've been wanting to go.
What they do there? Dance?
I hope so, because I'm ready to dance. To be honest, I be dancing. We go to a spot and I get drunk enough, I'm gonna dance.
Yeah. You gonna get drunk?
I don't try to take about 3 shots.
Yeah.
Not that too shabby.
Yeah. Get you some gin and orange juice. Or get a Long Island iced tea.
I always hate those.
Why?
I don't know, I just ain't like the taste. I don't like my tea with no alcohol.
Oh. That's a good drink. I like it, but it'll knock your ass out. You try to drink 2 or 3, you gone.
I'm gonna have to try.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them, you out of there. Just drink 2 if you drink anything. Don't drink 3 because somebody else gonna have to drive. Yeah, you don't want to be drinking and driving too much. But shoes, Nike, man. Shoes, I'm gonna be driving down there soon. Rolls Royce gonna bring me a car around the corner. You want one? Huh?
Do I want a Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
No.
What kind of car you want, man?
I want me a Tesla.
A Tesla?
I'm trying to smoke while my car drives.
Shoot.
I'm trying to focus on rolling this week.
Mm-hmm. The Tesla do that?
The Tesla drive for you.
For real? Shoot, you need to get one of them.
I am one day.
Yeah, let's go next week. Go to the bank and get that card I told them to give you, and go to the car lot, get your car, and come on get me. Shoot. Monday. Shoot. Tomorrow. Shoot. I'm tired of us walking on our hands. I'm ready to stand up on my 2 feet again. Shoot, I done turned the world upside down. Now I'm finna set it right side up. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Did I ever tell you one night I was at work and a star was on fire? It didn't look like a star. It looked like a star that was on fire, but the flame was burning upside down, and it didn't look like a star. It looked like it could have been another Earth, just like this one. But the flame was coming down, and I was looking at the flame going up the stack at work. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like that it had a stack, and it was a plant above us in the clouds, not in the clouds, but in the sky. And it looked like it was upside down, and the same flare that was flared up, you know, with the flame going up at Phillips. It looked like the same kind of flare was above us, but upside down, and it was in heaven, but it was upside down, burning down. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. It wasn't burning down, meaning burning up. It was burning down like our flame was going up and they flame was coming down. You know what I'm saying? But shoes, I done fixed it now, Nike. We good to go, sweetheart.
That sounds great.
Yeah, we good to go. All you gotta do is go get your stuff, man. Shoes. I was just listening to this girl on YouTube, and she was saying the same thing. Somebody bought her a laptop. Somebody emailed her and told her that God told them that she needed a laptop. What kind do she want? And she sent the people back and told them, you know, she didn't want to ask for nothing, a whole lot and stuff. But she said she had used the MacBook Pro like I had bought Nisha. She had used the MacBook Pro, and that MacBook Pro, you know what I'm saying, was running so good. She liked it so much that she wanted to say that, but she said, she kept saying to herself, that costs too much. I don't want to worry them with, you know, with a price like that. And then God said, no, go ahead, choose, get the MacBook Pro. And she said she told them MacBook Pro, and she said the people sent her the money to get the MacBook Pro. Yeah, that's live, man. But that's why I want Rolls Royce to come on around the corner with my car and my kids' cars. I want to go to that car lot where we running through it like I had in that dream. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You talking about a dream?
Yeah, that dream that I had where me and you and your mama and all of us was running through the car lot. And your mama had went to that, your mama had went to a PT Cruiser. But she say she don't like PT Cruiser, but she went to a PT Cruiser in that dream. Yeah. Oh, night finna hit the club, hit the bar. Huh? I'm talking about the bar. Yeah. When I get my car and I come to Dallas, guess where I'm going? To the strip club.
You already trying to go to the strip club. I'm just going to the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what you can do? You know when you have a whole bunch of doobies, you know what you can do with them? Put them in a grinder and grind them, and then it'll look like tobacco, but it'll smoke like weed. So instead of smoking doobies, you save your doobies till you got 5 or 6 doobies or 6 or 7 doobies, and then, you know, put it in a grinder and grind them up. That's the only thing about me and your mama. She don't agree with my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. She know you smoke. She cool with it, but she don't want no man that smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. You know, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? People think about God the way they want to think about God, but God, my God, ain't got no problem with people smoking weed. My God ain't got no problem with people getting drunk. I wouldn't have put Noah in the Bible as getting drunk if I didn't love Noah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I wouldn't have made wine. I wouldn't have turned water into wine. I ain't gonna say my name, but you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have turned water into wine if I didn't like getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do that for them. I did that for me too. Just like I'm giving everybody everything, I want everything too. You know, a man came today to sell us some steaks. He just drove up and then he rung the doorbell, asked to sell some steaks. I said, I ain't got no money now, but on the 13th, come back. And he said, okay, I'll be back in this area around that time, you know what I'm saying, around the 15th. And then I said, okay, come on back. And when he walked off, guess what he said? Dow just paid everybody. He said, Dow just paid everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I laughed and went on back in the house. You know what I'm saying? But Dow owe my ass everything they got. I own that. Me and you can go to work tomorrow as the owners of the company if we want to. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody stop us. They gonna blackball Adam LaTroy Jackson. And they didn't know that I knew their whole plan. You know what I'm saying? So really, Nike, tell your mama this, that I didn't commit suicide. I didn't try to commit suicide. I wrote the note, but I knew all along I was going to live. But the deal was the doctor had prescribed me to take 5 sleeping pills. He was hired by Dow to kill me. Huh? Well, I just... Huh? Well, they gotta get my plant first. Then I'll forgive them. You know what I'm saying? I'm God. I ain't gonna forgive till I get my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to judge the world. I ain't here to be judged by the world. I'm here to judge the world of they bullshit. Upside down ass world. I told y'all it was out of course. But now it's back on course. Damn. Nike. Send me $20. Oh, God, dog. Man, y'all be the brokest niggas in the world. I ain't got $20. Nigga, send my card. Go get my card and tell them folk, shit, your daddy say, goddamn, give you your card and give you mine. Shit. Huh? No, if you go get the card and get my card, then you can bring me my money. I believe that everybody gave me my money. And y'all get y'all's money and we all be happy and going on down the street, happy in the motherfucker. Go to Mattress Mac and tell them to deliver my furniture to this house and, you know, fix my house up and stuff because I'm going to keep this house.
When it comes to being a woman in business was
I'm going to keep this house.
What you think about these?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. If Corey can see me now. Langston better not see me now. Nike trying to sneak out.
I don't know what he do. He don't know what I do.
I'm gonna wink at you tonight. If a man wink at you, that's me winking, Nike. What you gonna do then? If a man wink at you tonight?
I can't go nowhere without people saying, I'm not conceited. I'm just telling you.
Well, the first one hit on you tonight, that's gonna be God. So you better grab it. What you gonna do? Let God go? I'm telling you, I'm hooking you up with the best dude in the world.
I can't think like this.
Man, well, it ain't gonna be your daddy, fool.
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I can't think that every dude that I meet supposed to be the one because they wrong.
No, but it is one that is the one you passing them up because you thinking crazy.
I might be in a room full of lessons. I ain't ready to learn a new one.
That's a smart saying. In a room full of lessons, and I ain't ready to start learning a new one. Shoot, that makes sense. I like that. Shoot. Oh, night. Nike, you don't work with no good-looking women. That's my age. You can't do your mama like that. Huh? Some of them look good. Huh?
I said, you like them fine, but you crazy. I see our sister name down here.
For real, you let her sister stay where she at then. I do not want no more Dianes. Especially with two ends in it. That means two niggas, and they ain't no good. Shit. Oh, Nike on tape. That hair look good, Nike. Yeah. What time you coming in? Yeah. That's what you ought to do tonight, some karaoke. Sing as Alicia Keys. Sing one of Alicia Keys' song. New York. You know what I'm saying? That's where we ought to move to, Nike. Huh? No, we gonna have the money there. We got all the money in the world now. We can move to another country and make our own town if we want to. Shoot. I want to go back to Germany, Nike. You want to go to Germany? No, girl, ain't nobody at war with West Germany. Ain't nobody at war with them. No, ain't we at peace with Germany, I think. I don't think we had no war with them. Well, that's Donald Trump. That's all. I think that's fake news. It better be fake news. If it's real news, I know the devil in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because he repented to me in 2009. Said he didn't want to be bad no more. He didn't like his name no more. And I changed it to Christopher. But yeah, night. We gonna be all right. Go where we want to go. We got to go to Dubai where they sell all that gold and stuff at. Maybe we can stay over there. Everybody over there rich, supposed to be already anyway. Shouldn't be no homeless people in Dubai. Huh? Why? Huh? Yeah, Muslims in Dubai, but I'm Allah. Shoes, I just be called Allah then. You know what I'm saying? If we go where they worship Buddha, I'll be called Buddha. You know what I'm saying? I'm everybody's God, Nike, not just America's God. I'm all religions' God. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe in religion. Ain't but one God. You know what I'm saying? But my most famous book is the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The Quran. You know, people wrote in my name. And they left Adam out of their shit. The Quran, that's why I don't fool with them. You know, I love them as a people because of what they did for blacks and whites. You know what I'm saying? But that's over now. Shit. That's dead news. Shit. Them people dead and gone. We dead and gone. Got hung and died. We ready for new stuff now. Nobody judging and accusing the past. That's just the devil. If you love your enemies, you love the people that did whatever they did to you. And then you love the devil for what he did to you. Because now 2020, a new world. Yeah. You know, Nike, I'm going to go to the studio. And I'm just going to really blow. You ain't never seen shit yet till your daddy do his set. Then when you come in night, it's going to be over. Because you going to rock them, and rock them again. Then Langston going to get the mic. And he going to do what I said. And he gonna say, what, Paw? And I'm gonna say, it ain't dead. We living forever, motherfuckers. You can't stop this train from rolling. A lady had a dream of a railroad track. And then she was trying to get on the train, but it was a long line. And she said her and her mama was there. And to get up in the train, you had to do work to get in the train. It was hard to get on, but you had to work your way into the train. And guess what? The track just went round in circles, meaning you got on the train right here, and you got on the train right in the same place you got on the train. You get off the train. So I lifted her up, Nike, above in the heavens. And I let her look down on that situation. Then I explained it to her. You know what I'm saying? I say, the railroad track going round and round is them people all in the same place. The devil keeping them in the same place. And then, wait a minute, Nike. And then the part where they had to work to get on the train, every morning they was going to work and coming back home. You know what I'm saying? Not living, all right. I don't know how to pray, but you'll be all right. You already did when you asked me to pray for you. So shit, Nike, chill. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow, get up 9 o'clock. Make sure you come see us, Nike. This the bank. Because your daddy God, girl. All right. These words don't stink. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, I'm going to holler at you, Nike. But you be careful tonight. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You ain't got to work for $1 no more. And guess what? I'm going to be on the $100 bill. And guess where Donald Trump going to be? On the penny. Because the first has became last. And the last has become first. But he's still going to be rich because I'm going to give him everything just like I got on my card, he going to have on his card. And it's going to be way more than he could ever imagine. It's a number he ain't never heard of. Because it's a number that means eternally growing. You know what I'm saying? Eternally growing. So when the people come in the world, it's going to increase. Everything, when the baby born, it's going to get a card of everything. When that new baby born, it's going to get a card with everything. Eternal means forever, Nike. So remember that, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Forever rich. You know what I'm saying? Forever rich. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if Nike like this music right here. Let me see. Where that music at. Nike gonna like this. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. Down low. Yeah. Let me see if Nike. Hey, check this out. I'm finna play something for you. See if you like this. Yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. I am the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, how this sound, night? Ha ha. Yeah. You like this beat? You know what I'm saying? Get at me with beats, y'all. That's what they say, night. Get at me with beats. Get at me with music. Get at me on the street. Man, shoes, if I get me a good rapper to come get high with me, Man, me and him will walk down to the corner Nike and come back free. You know what I'm saying? That's all I cost. I'm free. You know what I'm saying? I'm free, Nike. I don't cost nothing. But I'm worth every damn penny of my motherfucking name. Yeah. I'm the baddest ass nigga in the world. And your mama go pass me up to get the second nigga. You know, man, shit. How that sound, Nike? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way I do it, Nike. Yeah. I'm gonna write me a song tonight. And it's gonna be tight. Can't nobody mess with me, man. I'm Tupac. Just call me Two. Half white, half black, half Indian, all that. Plus a little bit of Hawaiian. All mixed up together, Nike. Call me Tropical Fruit. You know what I'm saying? Jakai, Jesus, LaTroy Jackson. I put him up in the seat last night, Nike, in the camera. And that nigga just was showing out like a song gun. He was talking shit and all that there. On camera too, Nike. Shit, he was like he was born for that. You know what I'm saying? And like Rowan be getting on there going on video and be screaming and stuff. Wait till he get big. They gonna be like their granddaddy. Y'all gonna be telling them to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna change the world, Nike. You just don't understand. Because I said God is here, Nike. Now, go to the end of the Bible. Go to Revelation 21 and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here, baby girl. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Jealousy a motherfucker, ain't it? Make you hate your own kin. Cause he the baddest motherfucker since the beginning. I ain't through. I ain't through. The baddest motherfucker in the world today is God Almighty. Adam LaTroy Jackson. You see them two names I put up there for the baby? Nike. You see them two names I put up there for the baby? On Facebook? You like them? Yeah. Oh, no. Man, that's a prophecy from God coming to you, girl. We angels. You an angel with your beautiful self. You, man, you making me mad. Finna get in the car and go to the bar, which I need to be doing myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a woman out there about 45 waiting on me. You know I'm gonna put Adam to sleep tonight, Nike. And in the morning when he wake up, I'm gonna have him a rib. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have him a rib, Nike. Shit. Yeah. Man, I seen a classy, office type woman, like a bank teller type woman. And she was a Mexican. And she was dressed all business like, and she was in the store and she was in front of me. Fine too, Nike. And man, I was like, man, me standing up here looking like a bum, you know what I'm saying? No socks on, you know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones, you know what I'm saying? And not Nikes, you know what I'm saying? And that woman, man, I say, man, I ain't good enough for this woman, you know what I'm saying? But you know that woman could have been Eve. And she could have turned around and got my number and, you know, took me home with her and took me shopping and took me, you know, get me a car, get me a house. But I ain't getting married to nobody. No, no, no. I done learned too many lessons. 7, 7, and 18. The years of my life. And I'll never do that again. Uh-oh, Nike. Yeah. You the toughest. All right. But hey, Nike, you have a good time tonight. But hey, watch this video when you get time. Cause I'ma holler at you. All right. All right, that was Nike on tape, my daughter. And I'm sitting up here on live and I'm supposed to be teaching somebody something. I'm talking to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But man, hey, man, the world just don't know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We here, we happy, we strong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get off this thing now, man. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that music sounds so good though. God, we into it. You know what I'm saying? We into it. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody beat you, God. Can't nobody mess with you, God. You the baddest thing since cigars. Yeah. And then they talking about this man, vote for this man so he can go against the tobacco industry. Man, I ain't trying to hire no devil. That's the accuser. Anybody trying to run for office and accusing and judging things and each other ain't no president of mine. Ain't nothing but God. Boy, you scared the shit out of me. Yeah. But yeah, man. Ain't no president of mine, no judge and accuser. No, that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got two men sensibly talking about what America needs, then ain't no arguing, ain't no trying to tear this person down or bring this person down and talk about what they used to do or what they do or this or that. Whether they smoke weed or not, or whether they get drunk or not, whether they married or not, or whether they not married or not, whether they a Mason or not, because it don't really make a fuck to white folk when it come to a black man being a Mason, because I got fired off a job one time for having a Miller welding machine. Got fired 2 times. He fired me 2 times. He fired me the first time, then they told him they was wrong. He was wrong and I can sue him. And I wasn't even thinking about suing them. When people fire me, I just leave and get my ass away from them. I don't even think about suing as Adam. But God, I think about suing. I think about suing him my goddamn way. I tell Adam, go on, man, leave this motherfucker. Love him. Tell him you love him. You love your enemy. And he a goddamn Mason. And I showed him my goddamn ring. Did my damn sign. Showed him my ring. And just let him know who the fuck he was firing. And you wearing a goddamn Mason hat. You know what I'm saying? Fucking over the goddamn letter G. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate. And it was a white man. A black man better not have played that shit with me after I showed him I was a Mason and he a Mason and you still firing me. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the bullshit with being a Mason. You know what I'm saying? If a person ain't a Mason, you don't do nothing for him. And if you white and a person is a Mason and he black, you still don't have to do nothing for him. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing righteous but the real God. None of this church shit, none of this religion shit, none of this denomination shit. You know what I'm saying? Because God is Buddha. God is Allah. You know what I'm saying? For the Muslim. God is Ching Ching for the goddamn Chinese. And God is Pan Jack for the goddamn Japanese. You know what I'm saying? God, every motherfucking body's God. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nowhere that I can go without a motherfucker being in my motherfucking head, knowing what the fuck I'm thinking. This God. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I get out there and I be talking so much sometimes. Goddamn, one night I was out there sitting in the goddamn Suggs Park, and some white folk came up in a fast car, you know what I'm saying, and was doing figure eights around me, gliding and shit around me, fast as hell. And I was sitting up there in my truck recording, and I knew they had to know I was God. But they just came out there and was doing donuts and shit around me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't scared. I just let them know. I know this gotta be the goddamn angels. You know what I'm saying? Come fucking with me. One night I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Full of dope. You know what I'm saying? I stayed with dope on me. Shit, you wasn't gonna catch me without no dope on me. And then the police came up one night after I came back after the storm, leaving for the storm. And I came back and I was making sure the storm was calmed down and wasn't going to be no reaction and for the storm. So I stayed up late and I stayed out late because I always stayed on my holy ground, which was not my house because my house was holy ground. But it was only holy because I was holy, because I had the devil infested in my house. You know what I'm saying? I had dope dealers in my house. I had a cheating wife in my house talking shit to her husband. Less known, her husband was God. She didn't give a damn. Shit. The church she went to didn't give a damn shit. They say, we ain't gonna pay you for that shit. And I'm here to give them everything. You know, when we was flying, and Uncle Cuny was flying that plane before I went to the hospital. And Aunt Nancy was the air traffic controller. And Uncle Cuny said, what you want to do about them people back in the back, that Church of Christ? And I started to say, open up the back of the plane and let them fall out in just nowhere, in blackness. You know what I'm saying? Because we had lifted off and left the earth and we was gone. This wasn't no dream. This was real. I ended up blacking out and having a fight in the family, and goddamn it, put my boy in a headlock that night. Shit, my grandkids, we was going through some scenes of Mama D and Uncle Peck fighting, and then Uncle Richard getting stabbed in the knee. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell my son, hey man, what's up, man? Shit, ain't no stabbing going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's like we was doing scenes from the past, which my son wasn't even big enough to see, because I wasn't even big enough to help or do nothing about what I was seeing. It was like I was little Jesus watching this whole shit go on over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody killing, stealing, and destroying. I don't want nobody committing adultery. I don't want nobody, lying. I don't want nobody terrorizing. I don't want nobody shooting no guns. I don't want nobody, doing none of the above. Or else you gonna get the coronavirus. And that's for all the bad people, not my good. Good people, you gonna be good forever. But the bad people, if you don't change, you gonna die in your own mind. The next time you say to yourself, you hate or you gonna kill, steal, or destroy, Now, adultery, I'm going to fix that with this. I ain't killing nobody about adultery because I understand. I done been in the situations myself. All of them. I done been low down and I done got low down done to me. So adultery, I'm going to fix it like this. Don't get married. If you pray to get married, the marriage not going to be of God. And if you get cheated on, that was not of God. Because I told you not to get married. You know what I'm saying? That's God's word. Now go find everything I say in the Bible. Now let me go to let me see, where's we at? Let me see. $5 million. Shit, y'all wasn't gonna go for that $5 million. $5 million a day. Let me see. What was I saying talking about $5 million a day?
Hello, world. What's up? What's happening?
Yeah.
Man, world, you know what I'm saying? It seems like, me, God, being here on earth, promising you that the rich is going to participate. If they don't, I will burn their ass up. So I'm coming to Lake Jackson Farms. I'm coming to, and I want you to go out. I'm going to get you under me. We gonna be over Lake Jackson. You gonna be over Dow Chemical. You gonna be over all the places. It's gonna be me, then you. Lake Jackson Farms. And then it's gonna be me, then you. Dow Chemical. I forgave you a long time ago when God told me if I'd have gave it to you then, I wouldn't give it to you no more. If you'd have blowed it. So I knew you was gonna blow it. So before I let you blow it, I blew you the breath of life the second time when you took them pills. So don't do that no more, Adam. You got a long life to live, rich. Everybody in the world owe you tithes and offerings, especially the rich. So, hey, this is how Adam made $5 million a day. One product, himself, his name, God. And then the 12 things that you gotta know, you know what I'm saying now? That's in the Bible. The 12 most important things in the Bible that'll get you anything you want or need and ask for. Make mountains be moved. Make water dry up. Make plants wither. Make people die and not and survive. Make people blind like the blind man Paul made blind for interfering with the word of God. Just think what I'm going to do to you for not paying me my tithes and offerings. What's up, cuz? Helen Times. money. Hey, cuz. But this plug can't plug my phone up. I'm sorry. Getting in the way. Stopping my flow. You know what I'm saying. What's up, Bill Winston? Ain't nothing to it, Adam. Just chilling. Here with you, listening to you. And man, hey, Adam, you know what I'm saying. Trying to preach and listening to you is something else. You know what I'm saying. You be going at it. You know what I'm saying. You the man, Adam. You the man. All things work for the good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. You remember that, Adam, this God. Hell in times, your life gonna get better too. All you gotta do is join Adam. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time, join. Y'all need to throw that birthday party or whatever party you gonna throw for God. You need to throw it now. We gonna throw Rowan Zakavian, Ray Straw Jackson a party. April something is coming up. I'm gonna have to make it a weekend of April 9th. The Saturday nearest April 9th. We gonna have Rowan Zakavian, Ray Straw Jackson, and James O'Neal a party at the same time. So that's gods. Them boys gods because they God's grandson. You know what I'm saying? God's daughter's kids. And God's daughter is God. You know what I'm saying? She gonna preach the word later. Just give it time. I just needed to seep in. You know what I'm saying? The word of God, Casey, is yours. You God's. You the first one I told that, and you say, Daddy, you can't say you God. You know what I'm saying? I say, I'm not your daddy right now, Casey. I'm God. Boy, we went through a lot in that house. Went through a lot of stuff, lost a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And shoot, till everybody was gone. Now Nisha, the only one left. Trying to keep her is like, boy, woo-wee. Nisha, something else. That's my daughter. Just like me. And her mama. Same time. That's a shame. And Diane, ooh-wee. She got a bad threesome. You know what I'm saying? But all y'all, man, I love y'all, man. I really do. I really do. And like I say, man, I want to write that book soon. The 12 most anointed scriptures that'll get you everything that you want or need. You know what I'm saying? If you follow them and learn them, I'll give them to you. I'm going to go home and write them now. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, man, and I want y'all to be rich people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, because I want a lot of things around. And it's going to cost us a lot. It costs a lot of money to go out there and get the gold and bring the gold and melt the gold and turn the gold into things. We want to pay them jewelers a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So if you want it, you can have it. Because we going to get it. But I'm going to get off this thing now and I'm going to put this on Facebook. On YouTube. I love y'all. And Michael Jordan, what's up, God? Oh, get with me now. Hurry up now, man. You might have to get with me before the birthday party, Michael Jordan. You and J-Dog and Slim Thug and all y'all. Because we're going to have to I'm going to have to help y'all get the birthday party set up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Get these people joined up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Come on to the house soon, now. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. 101 Majestic Oak Circle, Lake Jackson, Texas. 77566. Come on. Thank you for the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I'm saying? So come on. You know what I'm saying? Come to the house. I need to get a team together. Everybody that come and join, the first 100 gonna be my disciples that I'm gonna send out to have everybody up under them. So come on, get with me, everybody. I love y'all. And I'm gonna get with y'all later. Peace. Hello, world.
Let me tell y'all something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I want? You remember the scene on one of Tyler Perry's movies where some people got married and they had angels flying in the church and they had the biggest wedding in the world. You know what I'm saying? And they had angels flying in the church. Now, the scene I want when Rolls Royce bring that Rolls Royce to me, and I want the biggest photo car you got, Rolls Royce, and the nicest. And instead of a ghost, I want a God. You know what I'm saying? I want God to be the name of this car. And only gods drive the God. You know what I'm saying? The ghost, I used to be named Ghost Rider. You know what I'm saying? In the motorcycle club, I was Ghost Rider. You know what I'm saying? And I was sure enough a Ghost Rider too, man. I've been in situations where it looked like I should have fell down, but I wasn't scared. I wasn't out of control. I was much in control. And the motorcycle would slide all the way across the street, almost to the edge of the street, and I'd get off the gas right on time and pick it up in a wheelie and ride past the whole motorcycle club going 200 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I did things. But I want y'all to bring me my Rolls Royce. And I want it to be angels in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to get out and present me my keys when I get on my knees and they get on my knees in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be conceited, and I ain't trying to show you no pride. That's all the devil. Words. You know what I'm saying? When he jealous of God's people. You know what I'm saying? He say you full of pride. He say you this, you that. He jealous of you. And he don't want you to do good. And everything you say good, he don't want to really happen. Even if God is trying to give to him too. He's so low down and foolish and stupid that God told him he can go get a gold card from the bank and he won't go get it. That's how low down and stupid a man is. And I'm that man because I got a son won't even think about, I can't even talk about this conversation with my son without me and him getting into an argument or him wanting to fight because ain't nobody gave us shit all these years. He used to be with me. But when I moved in with him, then he stopped wanting to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because now everybody in the family is starting to look stupid. Because the more we talk, the more secrets we tell, the world just eat it up and eat us up. It's like casting our pearls to swine. And they just eating it up and ain't caring about it and don't give a damn about us, won't say Adam's name, keep saying Jesus' name, making God be an antichrist. Because why the hell, if I'm Jesus, if I'm God, if I'm the Holy Ghost, if I'm the Holy Spirit, if I'm the one making you move your arms up and down, making you blink your eyes, when you sleep, I moisturize your eyes and, you know, keep them wet while you sleep and get them ready for the next day. Because if you kept your eyes open forever, they would dry out. You know what I'm saying? So when you sleep, I water your goddamn eyes so you can see every night. I make the blind see, because all y'all blind. If I make it where you can't blink or close your eyes would dry up and you wouldn't see no more. You know what I'm saying? But every night you go to sleep, I moisturize your eyes. That's what we call rest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get off this thing now, man. And I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit later. I love y'all, man. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.